Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Born to shine, Libra balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen of night. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her vein. Creole fire running through her name. When she walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long live the queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balance in the spirit, love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free. Yeah. Dr.Creole butterfly. Eternally, leave a queen. Forever strong. Kentucky vibe, where you belong.
Yes. Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. Just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and everybody under the sound of my voice. You know, I am the Oprah of the smooches. So, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. Y'all, thank y'all for dropping down. Thank you for all the love that you have given me. Chakra King Black, hey, smooches to you. Angela White, hey, boo. Kim B, what's going on, love? I really appreciate you guys so much. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I got to pull it up on another screen too because it's a little bit bigger and I don't have my glasses. How about that? Okay. But anyway, y'all, it's a little bit before I'm supposed to take my my pain pills. So I said, let me just go live so I can stay up and not get back in that bed. Y'all, recovery is a mess. Again, thank you guys so much for your prayers and everything. I did feel them. What was supposed to be an outpatient situation turned into no, we are admitting you, and not only can we not do the corrective surgery that we were supposed to do, we have to do another one, and then within 48 hours you're going to have another one. So yeah, my body has been through it a little bit and everything, but I'm still here. God is grateful. He's good. And so I appreciate you guys so much. What's up, Catherine? But I appreciate you guys so much. I haven't really kept up with YouTube. I promise you. I think the last 2 days of me being in the hospital, I had one of my kids bring my laptop up there and everything. What's up, JB LeBron? Had one of my kids to bring my laptop up there just so I can let everybody know that I'm still living. Shout out to my white sister from another Mr. Charlie. Smooches to you, baby. I love you so much. Charlie texts me every day, and I appreciate that. Not only did she text me to see how I was doing, but she gave me scripture. And if y'all know me, I'm a faith girl, so scripture, I do it all the time, okay? And she was speaking positivity and prayer, and it means a lot. She was like, we bind it up and we rebuke it. I was like, come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. JB, I was talking to him a couple of times. He texted me also. And then one day I was supposed to call him right back. Yeah, I fell asleep because the pills said, hello, her. And I was like, what's up? And next thing I knew, it was like maybe 5 something in the morning. And I said, oh, shoot, JB. Yeah, that pill said, hello, how you doing? So, yeah. And I got all of y'all that went on my community wall. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. I don't take that lightly. I just don't. Okay. And some of y'all that got me in other chats today, you was, sending me well wishes there. Shout out to ODS. Thank you so much. And everybody else, Jessica B, Stacy, Sarkonos. It was a couple of more people. If I forget you, please count against the medication, not me, okay? I'm so sorry, but I still love you in spite of me not saying your name, okay? Hey, Linda Dorsey. Hey, Lottie also. Lottie got on my community wall as well. Thank you, boo. So again, I just, I really, really, really appreciate you guys. I will go ahead and tell you this. So I will find out tomorrow. If not tonight on the the my chart, I will find out Monday when I have to go back in, because I do have to go back in for them to do what they were supposed to do last week. And so then I have to have one more surgery for them to remove a temporary thing that they gave me. So I got 2 more coming up, and everything, but we already know God got it. We know God got it. So hopefully and prayerfully, and I stand on that these will be outpatients. I won't get admitted and everything. So y'all, let me ask you something. Okay, thank you, Keith. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you. Let me ask y'all a question. Now, I usually don't get into this, but it gotta be something. Okay? Even the nurse said that today to me. She said, is it Mercury retrograde? Because, y'all, when I tell y'all, everybody is feeling some type of shift in the spiritual world, and it's manifesting in people. Some people are turning into werewolves. Some people are turning into booger wolves. Some people are turning into the spawn of Satan. I mean, when I tell you the most calm person has like grew horns, it's weird. So I was like, I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm going to bed. We're going to sleep on this, okay? We're going to sleep on this. So, yeah, I do. Angela, I do, boo. Yes, ma'am. I do. And God has just blessed me to, I really can't. Okay, let me give y'all the testimony real quick before we start. Anybody who anybody who don't like this type of teaching, please feel free to exit stage, go and then come back. Okay. You're always welcome, but I gotta be who I am. All right. I want to encourage somebody. It may be somebody that's going through. So let me tell y'all something. I had just had some kerfuffle at the hospital. Okay. When I tell you, it just sprung up like it was crazy. And my son was sitting there because he had just came in after all the craziness, and he came in, he was saying, like, Mama, what's wrong? I said, give me a minute, because I was praying. And I began to say something to him, and I said, no. I said, you know what, God, I trust you. I trust you. Just like it. And I got quiet. So my son knows, my kids, they grew up with a praying mother, okay? I would be that mother that would grab her kids and be like, come on, let's pray. I feel something, let's pray. And honey, we all, even as kids, they would all get on their knees with me. And the only thing they knew how to say was, Jesus, hear my mama. Jesus, whatever they knew how to do. God hears a child's prayer quicker than he does ours. Let me let you in. If you really going through something that you need a prayer to get through, find you a child. Find you a child between the ages of 5. Okay. I don't know about some of these kids. Like, it used to be between the ages of 8 on down. But honey, at least 5 on down. and say, repeat after me. Honey, gotta hear that and answer that quicker than yours, because their hearts is still pure. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let me get back to my story so we can move on. I don't want this to be long and drawn out. Oh, sure. Lord have mercy. I wish somebody blessed me in the church. Okay, so anyway, um, so after we sat there and I was just, in my spiritual thing and everything, uh, the door opened. Now some of y'all gonna think this is weird. The door opened. When the door opened, this lady said, "Hi, ooh, ooh," and she said it like that. I'ma say it just like she said it. She said, "Oh God, oh God," and she stepped in. She said, "Oh, I can't go no further." She said, "Oh, sis, I love you. Oh, I love you, sis." I said, "I love you too." She said, "Oh," and she started rubbing her arms and down her legs and behind her neck. She said, "Oh my God." She said, "You anointed," just like that. And I started laughing, not laughing like, ha ha ha. I just smiled like, like that. And she said, I couldn't even step in because that anointing is so strong on your life. She said, "Oh my God, sis, I love you." I said, "I love you too. I love you too." Like that. She said, "Oh my, ooh." And she just kept on shaking. And she was looking at my son. She was like, "Have you ever been somewhere and you feel something and it can either be good or bad? And if you know it's bad, you like, I ain't messing with that," and walk out. But when it's good, all you want to do is just bathe in it. And my son said, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am," like that. And she said, "Oh my God." She came over. She said, "All I was supposed to do is come in here and tell you that I'm coming to clean your room. If you need anything, call me." She said, "I couldn't even get that out." She said, "I tried to open that door and that anointing said, boom." She said, "I couldn't move." She said, "Oh my," she said, "Sis, oh my God." And she just kept on saying, I said, "Yeah." I said, "God bless you." It tripped me out because, and she's like, "Whatever, God's already got it." I said, "You know what? He sent you right on time." I said, "He sent you right on time." I said, "You have no idea what I just messed with 5 minutes ago." I said, and I told God I trust him. I said, "And here you come." I said, "He sent you in right on time. It's a divine connection if I've ever seen one." And she said, "Let me tell you something." She said, "I don't know why I'm telling you this." She said, "But I feel led to tell you this." That woman told me she used to be strung out and homeless. And God blessed her to get into Wayside. And they helped her get into a training, which gave her a job. And she said, ever since then, she gave God her life. She said, ever since then, she said, "Now I don't preach or nothing. I just tell people God loves them and I love them." She said, "Because some people don't even hear that they love." I said, "See, you my peoples." I said, "Because that's what I say all the time. I love you," because some people don't hear that. Some people only hear it when somebody digging in their underwear. Some people only hear it when people want something from them, you know, and everything. And I was saying something else to her. She said, "Oh, you a preacher?" I cracked up. I said, "You know what? I give it away all the time." I said, I don't even be trying to let people know that." I said, "But I give it away all the time." I said, "All you gotta do is talk about God." And it just brings it right there because it's on the tip of my tongue. I said, I always claim I'm God's favorite daughter. I said, for a while, people just thought I was acting funny. I said, but my life shows it. I said, now everybody knows me as the pastor or the preacher who's God's favorite daughter. I said, that's how they announce me. So, I stand in it. So anyway, she said a couple of more things. She said, "Let me get out of here before I get fired because I just want to sit in here up under this anointing." And I said, "God bless you." I said, "I love you. And if you need me, you got my name up there." And she said, "You too." And she said, "Oh, I'm going to try to come back and see you." I started laughing, y'all. And so when I tell you, you can try to hide who you is, but when it's on you and you are chosen, God gonna make it be known. And that's why I tell you, I do not play with God. I don't care who else call themselves what else and they play with him. I do not. And when you are chosen, let me tell you the difference. What's up, Childy, my sister? I just talked about you. Let me tell you the difference between some chosen people and some called people. When you are called, you can do everything. You called. You do everything. You can go out here. You can go to every club. You can screw out of every draw leg you want to. You can hit every drug you want to. You can lie, steal, kill. Call. When you are chosen, it's like the special forces. You go through different trainings. You have more no's that you cannot than you do yes you cans. And you will know, because a lot of us that's chosen, we go through, because what we go through will come out of it. If it was for anybody else to go through, it would kill them. So God allows us, and plus, I'm an intercessor. Some people call it an empath, but I haven't read it in the Bible. I read intercessor. I'm an intercessor. So there's things that I go through for other people and even for me. And I'm mature now in ministry to understand that. Sometimes I go through so that somebody else won't die. Come on, Coco. You teaching. All right. So, am I perfect? No. Because for real, if you hit that wrong button, I'll cuss you out. And that's not nothing I'm proud of. I'm just telling y'all, God's perfect. I'm trying to be. I'm not. And I don't get that mixed up. Okay. The grace that you need, I need. And sometimes I need it more because I'm chosen. And God will whoop me with many stripes. And I know everybody want to think, oh, God is just so. He is. He's all of that. But have you ever heard of tough love? Y'all forgot that back in the old scripture, God was killing kids. So where everybody get this fluff and stuff, God, if it wasn't for Jesus, God wouldn't have any inkling on how we felt. He's the intercessor. So when people try to bypass him to go to God, I look at that. I side-eye that, but that's just my opinion. I ain't trying to change what you believe. Don't at me. Okay? If I ain't trying to change what you believe, don't try to come for me and change mine. It just don't make no sense. It says Jesus is on the right hand of the Father giving intercession. It means he's making reasons for God not to kill us, if I can just make it plain. You know how sometimes you do the husband do you, oh, baby, don't whoop him this time. He learned his lesson. That's intercession. You know you deserve it. Okay, let me shut up. Let me go on. Let me see what y'all saying. Hold on. Okay, Catherine, many are called, but few are chosen. I know you're right, boo. Muffy, hey, love. Yes. I thank you all for being in here. I do. It's Friday night, y'all. It is Liz. Hey, love. Hey, long time no see, boo. I hope you're doing okay tonight. Y'all, it is 30 degrees in Louisville, but it feels like it's 26, okay? I live in Shapley, okay, which is a small city outside of Louisville, but they clump us all together, okay? They used to say Shapley, your weather is. Now they don't say that. Makes me sick. Anyway, moving forward, y'all. Let's go on. I want to pull this up real quick. But anyway, once again, thank you all for caring for me so much, and just sending up prayers and stuff for me. Like I said, and Mix checked on me, Jess and Andrea. Yeah, they both was texting. So I appreciate you guys so much. And I always tell people, love is what it does, not just what it says. Sometimes, I'm gonna leave it alone. Here we go. Oh, it's not gonna start over. Okay.
Dear Black women, the world is a heavy place right now, so I want to speak directly to you.
I see you taking care of everyone else, but not asking for the same in return.
You don't have to carry the weights, but you do. And the weights that are carried are innumerable, but none of these weights were meant to be carried alone.
While you may feel the heaviness, I want you to know that I'm here to carry some of that for you. Let me get that for you.
If there's a weight, I'll carry it. If there's a road, I'll walk it.
I'll be here to stand with you, to support you, to protect you.
I need you to know that you don't have to ask.
Brothers, this is a call to step up. We'll fight for you to be heard, because it's worth fighting for every day.
You're allowed to take up space.
To say no, to choose yourself.
You're allowed to break and still be loved.
You just have to be you.
Fully. Unapologetically. Joyfully.
Your beauty, your grace, and wisdom. And you're fine as hell.
Without you, there's nothing. And with you, there's everything. And thank you just isn't enough.
I just thought with everything going on, I would encourage my sisters with something positive. We don't really hear our men saying too much positive to us, you know. And I wanted to just back up what I be trying to tell my sisters, all my sisters of all colors, but especially my melanated sisters, that you rock. Okay, you rock. You know, ain't nothing like you around this world. You know, nothing. And love on yourself. It's like I tell y'all, it's okay to take a minute. Let me tell y'all, just read my book along with Charlie and mixology. They whooped my butt the other day. And I took it because I know they was telling me in love. They whooped my butt. They was like, if you don't go rest somewhere talking about a challenge, and you ain't even at the hospital yet, talking about a challenge, go lay down somewhere. When I tell you, baby, Charlie and Just Read My Book came up on this. Well, Charlie was up here. She was already giving me, my little whooping. And Just Read My Book hit that panel, and she was like, I'm going to get you that old country whooping with them switches. And I couldn't do nothing but laugh because I was in pain while I was talking to them, and I was trying to hide it, and they just still hadn't known what day they was going to let me out the hospital, if I was getting out of the hospital. Hey, Janine. Hey, baby. Thank you so much. I received that 100-fold back to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm feeling better than I did. But that's because I think right now I'm still on them painkillers. We'll we'll see after I stop taking them, okay? Because I'm trying to wean myself off of them. They feel too good. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't never been a drug addict, but I understand. Okay, I understand. Okay, so yeah, I'm just keeping it 100. I understand, and everything. So y'all, hold on, this shirt again. Okay, so Hassan, hey, what's going on, love? Hey. Okay, y'all. So let me get to one of the other things I wanted to bring out. Give me one moment. I'm pulling it up as we speak. Yeah, I wish I could play my egg roll competition song right now, even though y'all know we not having it, but still. I would love. Come on, that's the only thing I hate about I gotta give me a laptop mouse, because when you're trying to do like scroll up or whatever with your finger, it doesn't allow you to do that successfully. So you be taking all day trying to go up to the next one that you're talking about. It's weird. So let me see if it'll let me go up. Hold on. Okay, it's not gonna act right. I know I gotta. Oh, here it is. Let's hope this will work, y'all. Hold on. Ugh. And then I got a stupid light in here. I got a light and don't fall right there. I got a light, and if I touch any cord but the light, the light blinks. If I touch the light cord, it don't do nothing. Now make it make sense. Okay, let's turn it over. Hold on, y'all. I had an extra mouse. Let me see if it's a fit. Wait a minute. Because I'm not going to keep doing this. Yeah, I know I'm a perfectionist, so when things don't work the way they're supposed to, it kind of sends my anxiety to a level it don't need to be. And with me still healing, I do not need... You know what? Let me move this before I knock it over. Charlie, I almost lost this computer, girl. Okay, here we go. Okay, now it's scrolling. I knew it was. I'm like, this is retarded. Hold on. I did, but it's not. It's not. I just need a mouse. We ain't gonna go through all that. Okay, so far since I've been live, I have had to pull this chair up 4 times. I want y'all to keep count. Let's see. Let's go here. I will never get this cheap chair again. It was $19, and I promise you, I understand why it was $19. Because it ain't about crap. Okay? Now, this was interesting to me. Now, I'm going to leave it up to you whether you believe it or not, but I just wanted to share it. You all know when I come into some interesting information, I want to share it. Remember I told you guys last time, showed you proof that what the companies are doing with our skin, okay? With our skin, all right? The melanated skin. Do y'all remember when 19 first hit and they were asking everyone of a melanated skin, aka Black people, they were asking us to come and be an experiment with a vaccine that they had, because if it helps us, then it'll help anybody else. I don't know how much more proof y'all need of who we are, but whatever. Here we go.
What if I told you they were extracting melanin from human skin over 100 years ago? And this ain't no rumor, it's a fact. A biochemist named William J. Young published papers on it. You see it? He literally showed and detailed how to take melanin out the skin. I have a snippet of William J. Young's research in this video, The Extraction of Melanin from Skin with Dilute Alkali by William J. Young, the Australian Institute of Tropical Medicine in Townsville, Queensland. And this was written in 1920. So here's the real question. Here's the question that got me interested in going down this rabbit hole in the first place. Why do they care about the melanin so much? But I figured it out. And I'll tell you why it matters so much. But not just that. I'll tell you why it matters so much today in this age, especially in the age of artificial intelligence. So let's backtrack. In 1914, William J. Young wrote about studying melanin in the human skin. In 1921, he described exactly how to extract it. That means scientists have been working with human melanin for over a century. Before the internet, before the cell phone, before all these modern day technologies, they were extracting melanin. They weren't doing this for fun. They knew it had value. They just never told the public the whole story. So instead, they reduced conversations about melanin to, oh, it just makes your skin darker. Well, that's like saying gold is just a yellow rock. So when they talk about melanin, they strip it of its deeper meaning. They try to just keep it surface level, as if melanin is just about skin color, but it's really about so much more. In the 1970s, scientists finally discovered that melanin is not just about color. It acts like a natural battery. It can absorb energy from light, it can store it, and it can use it for later. So think about that. Melanin takes in sunlight, takes in sound, takes in vibration, and it does something with it. That means it kind of works like a technology. It's alive with function. That's why there are now patents on using melanin for things like batteries, solar panels, medical implants, sensors. They know that melanin does what electronics struggle to do, especially inside the human body. So how does all this tie into artificial intelligence? Right now, AI runs on silicone chips. It's powerful, but it's limited. It's fast, but it doesn't think like us. The human brain is different. It doesn't just run on electricity. It also uses chemistry. It learns, it adapts, it remembers in ways that these machines can't. Here's the kicker. Melanin can move both electricity and chemistry. That makes it a bridge material. It speaks the language of the brain, but also the language of machines. So if you are a corporation or...
Are y'all getting all this? I mean, seriously, like I had questions behind this video. Remember I did a video not too long ago that our melanin in our skin, they put in computer chips and help the computer chips do what it's supposed to do, okay? So with him going into such depth about this and everything, and it's almost over, y'all, wasn't that much. With him going, it made me wonder, like, where are y'all getting melanin from? Because, you know, melanin is what we're born with, okay? If you're a Black person, okay, you're born. That's who you are. It's one of your main things. You create melanin, okay? And so I'm wondering, with all this melanin that they're doing and getting and operating stuff and wanting to operate stuff, and question, where are you getting it from? Who you? Okay, you know, a lot of things that's tying together for me, aka organ harvesting, what's that, selling people to, you know, all of this is coming into play now. Like, I've been knowing some stuff, you know, but I ain't the one to say I know everything, because I don't. It's a fool to know everything. But this right here is really making me go into my mind and other type of questions that I had, and it's all coming together for real. If you look, my thoughts exactly. I got word. Are they right? Come on, it's exactly what I said. Like, when all these women come up missing, you know, and everything, it's kind of weird, you know. And then a lot of times, Black women come up missing. A lot of us, and we don't get the nationality attention like a whole lot of other people do, you know. And it's like nobody really cares. You know, it's weird. And then I hate to say that, but it's the truth. It's like nobody, okay. You know, that's why every time I get a picture sent to me, because I get a lot of missing women and children pictures. I'm beginning to get men now, okay? And I said that 2 days out of the week, I'm going to, one whole show is going to be dedicated to at least 2 missing people. And one day out of the other day, part of the show is going to be dedicated to that. And it may not be your thing. And I get that and I understand that. But speaking from a mother who has lost a child, okay, and how that person, I'm going to talk about it on Charlie, so I won't give too much information. But, you know, speaking of someone who's lost an adult child, I get it. Okay, I get it. It's a pain that never goes away. Never goes away. Like, you learn how to deal with the new you, but that pain never goes away, because especially if that's, you know, like child number 2, you know, you had number 1, you got number 3, where's number 2? You know, a child number 1, well, you got 2 and 3, where's number 1? You see what I'm saying? Like, you never not miss that child. You still feel the pains. You still remember the labor. So I understand these people when their people just disappear. And, you know, they was going to the store and they called me from the store and said they was getting in their car and they found the car, the phone, the purse. And you be like, what the heck? You know, so yeah. So I always tell my women, especially, you know, they doing men like that too. Don't get me wrong, but we are more easily to take. And I be telling women, don't be so wrapped up on a phone call that you don't pay attention to your surroundings. That's how they get you. You know, at night, I try not to carry no purse with me if I'm going somewhere. Whatever I'm carrying is up in my bra, or either, you know, it's on me somewhere. I'm sorry, but it's like that now, and it's gonna get a little bit darker. You know what I'm saying? So you got to use wisdom. So I'm just saying, I think it's a whole lot of corporations and different things that's in on this. I can't prove it. That's why I'm saying allegedly, but let's finish him up, y'all.
Or if you're the government trying to figure out how to make AI more lifelike, melanin would be the best way to do it. In fact, melanin will be the only way to do it. It's the resource that can push these machines into real consciousness. This isn't the first time power structures have tried to exploit resources from gold and diamonds to labor and culture. They always take, monetize, and control. Now, with AI, the frontier isn't just in the ground. It's in us. It's the melanin. And notice who carries the highest concentration of it. Notice who they've historically experimented on. Notice who's most vulnerable when people start disappearing. This isn't paranoia.
Come on.
This is a pattern. So let's be clear. William J. Young proved that melanin can be extracted from human skin over a century ago. Modern science shows that melanin acts like a battery and a brain-like material. And today, with AI hitting a wall, that same melanin looks like the bridge that they need to continue on. They're not just after the resources in the earth. They're after the resources in us. So please, do your research. Learn about the melanin extraction. Learn about these AI facilities. Learn about these data centers. Learn about how people are going missing around these data centers. Learn more about how they have been extracting melanin from humans, plants, and animals for a very long time. And they use what's in us to make their spaceships, their weapons, their armor, and soon their artificial intelligence. Because the thing is, if we know better, we can do better. And maybe we can stop this thing. But in the meantime, make sure you like, share.
Yeah. We might do that. Anywho, moving forward. Okay, y'all. Like I said, it gives me pause for the cause because of that. But I like to share knowledge. So you can do your own research. I'm not saying you got to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you. But I just want to at least bring it before your face. So that way, you know, you can't say you didn't know. That's one thing you can't say. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Well, you know now. Okay? You know now. So it's got me thinking. It's got me thinking. It's got me. I keep telling y'all I'm a thinker. It's got me really thinking. I think I want to do some more research on that. I really do. I think I want to do some more research on that. Because I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. Because y'all know it's easy to go down the rabbit hole. My goodness, today, me and another content creator named Pizza, we were supposed to have been doing a conspiracy theory a long time ago. We still ain't did it. It's been about 2 years now. It's been about 2 years now, and we still ain't did it. But I guess, you know, when God knows all, when it's time for us to get around to it, we will. You know, let me see. Okay, here's another one that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And then I got a fun fact for you. I want to see how many people know this, okay? And then let me see how much time I've been on her. It don't say. Okay, let me scroll down. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I went to the house where I used to live. The grass had grown up and it covered up the door. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let me see. Come on.
Food if you saying white folks free black people. As a matter of fact, in this country, it's the last thing I'll say, and I'm about to get up out of here. In this country, y'all love to romanticize Thomas Jefferson, the rape.
And you know what? I said it too, and people got mad at me. You know, I love me some Vanilla Sister. I got one in my chat, but she us, y'all. She don't even know how to act around them. She us, okay? But they got mad at me because I told the truth. Now, what we're not going to do over here, we're not going to romanticize Christopher Columbus. No, we're not going to do all that. Thomas Jefferson. No, we're not going to do that. I don't care if you are upset about it. Scratch your butt and get glad. Over here, it's truth factor. It's truth factor, okay? We stand on truth all day, every day. And so I'm going to let him finish. I'm going to play it one more time so y'all can hear the beginning. Here we go.
Rapist. The deadbeat dad, that Thomas Jefferson. Y'all love romanticizing him and how he doubled the size of America and he bought the Louisiana Purchase, but y'all never tell us how and why. See, you love to create this narrative that the only way black folks can be free is unless white folks freed them, but you don't want to talk about how Thomas Jefferson got Louisiana Purchase and how the niggas down in Haiti was beating on Napoleon Bonaparte ass so bad. And I want to be clear too. Napoleon Bonaparte already ran through Europe. He'd already dominated all the white folks. But he couldn't do nothing with them niggas in Haiti. And he couldn't do nothing so much.
The words of the speaker does not represent the owner of the channel, okay? I just want to let y'all know that when you hear the N-word, it's not N-word. He's saying igga, okay? He's not saying that other word at all, right? When he said great, you know, all the things of the things. Now, if I have to remove it, I will. But I'm just saying.
He gave up the land. He sold that land underpriced to America Because guess what? Niggas can free ourselves. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that, did you? I bet you didn't know that, did you? I bet you didn't realize that Black people being able to free themselves off the plantation allowed for the American empire to double itself. You smoking dope and dog food if you saying white folks free Black people.
He said you smoking dope and dog food. I'm done. But I've always wondered about that myself, about the Louisiana Purchase. I'm telling you, I love social studies. I really do. And I love science. But social studies and history that's my baby. All day, every day, that's my baby. Hey, you want to play? Let's play. Let's go social studies and history. Let's go. Now this right here made me feel sad, y'all. I'm going to show y'all this. I don't know if y'all saw this on TikTok or not, but thank you, King Jabs, for sharing this. I'm going to show y'all this. This made me mad. See, sometimes y'all TikTokers, y'all take your stuff too far. One of these days, somebody going to get illed with the K, okay? Here we go. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Okay, here we go. And right here it says the influencer paid a mentally disabled woman $20 to jump into the water and then fled the scene. Let's go.
Oh! A 26-year-old influencer paid a mentally disabled woman $20 to jump into a lake. And when the woman started struggling and crying for help, the influencer laughed and ran away.
Did you see her ass when she jumped in? Did you see her? She said she's drowning. Did she say she's drowning?
I think you literally just murdered the lady.
No, I didn't. I swear. No, I didn't. Let's go.
The influencer, Natalie Reynolds, came across the woman while live streaming near the lake. Natalie told her she had dropped a scanner into the water and offered her $20 to jump in and look for it.
I'll give you $20.
$20?
Yeah, that's a W.
No,
that's a good deal. $20. Yeah, so you go in.
No, you gotta go in.
You go in. You try to find the scanner.
At the time, she didn't realize the woman had an intellectual disability. Natalie promised she would jump in with her and kept pressuring her, pushing her to get into the water.
If you go first, we'll do rock, paper, scissors. If you go first, can you look for the scanner?
Scanner.
There's a scanner that you need to look for in the water.
Really?
Yeah.
What if I drown?
Then
I haven't been in the water.
You said you want to jump in.
I do kind of want to jump in.
After repeatedly assuring the woman that she would go in too, the woman finally jumped into the lake.
But ready? Oh! Wait, what the fuck?
The moment she hit the water, Natalie walked off and started mocking her on the live stream.
Did you see her ass when she jumped in? Did you see her ass? Oh, that's so funny.
Completely unaware of how cruel her behavior was, Natalie's viewers immediately called her out. Realizing things were going wrong, she tried to defend herself.
Oh, shit. I did not know she was mentally ill. I thought she was just trying to have fun. I thought she was drunk or something. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Meanwhile, the woman in the lake was getting exhausted and begged Natalie for help.
Why is she here in the first place?
Can you go convince her to come back?
I can't feel.
Oh, she might literally die.
No, stop. Seriously, don't stop. Please, you're actually freaking me out.
Instead of helping, Natalie did something shocking. She ran away. Yes, after ending the stream, she literally fled the scene. On her way home, she went live again and saw fire trucks rushing to the lake. Luckily, the woman was rescued by emergency crews. After the incident came to light, the streaming platform permanently banned Natalie's account, but she herself faced no legal consequences.
Let's talk about it. When is streaming gone too far, y'all? Can we talk about that real quick? Do y'all see anything wrong with that? I'm gonna hold my opinion, but do y'all see anything wrong with that? Let's talk about it. Okay, Charlie. Hey, sis, I agree with you 100%. Okay, that was cruel. I don't like people mistreating mentally ill people like that. I don't. And I can't swim. I'll be the first to tell you, I can't swim. So I don't go near water like that if it's not nothing I can stand up. Because you know you can drown in a teaspoon of water. They tell doctors will tell you that in a heartbeat. Your water can go down your throat or up your nose the wrong way and you can drown just like that. So it's not hard to drown. At least that woman, even though she was disabled, she had enough sense to keep moving. She said, I can't swim. All I can do is move. And she was getting tired. They should have banned her. They really should have. Oh, and come on, Charlie. I'm telling you, it makes me pissed too. It really do. Yeah, it was Cruel Muffy. Yes, babe. Yes, it don't make no sense, y'all. I'm like, what the what? Why is it? I mean, everything is not funny, y'all. And that's just to me. I'm not at nobody. If that's the type of entertainment you like and all that stuff, have at it. But let me tell you something. What goes around comes around. Okay? What goes around? Come on, it comes around, y'all. I ain't playing. So, you may not get it, but one of your family members might get something. We don't think about stuff like that. We just, come on for my enjoyment. Yeah, my enjoyment. You got to have a miserable life if somebody's suffering gives you enjoyment. Let me see. Yeah, and I didn't see nobody else trying to jump in to save her. You mean to tell me all of y'all around the lake or whatever and can't none of y'all swim? I don't blame her people for turning on her though. Thank you, TikTok, for showing that some of y'all got common sense because everything's not a joke. Everything's not funny. That's why I said, I had a comment today. Y'all can go back and look at ODSs if you want to when I hit the panel. But I had a comment today and I'm like, even though a particular person I don't care for, I'm still an honest person. When somebody to me is being honest and telling the truth, I got to stand with them whether I like them or not. You know what I'm saying? And I understood what this person was saying. I've always said that I can't see them mixing from the online world to the real world because these people that I was talking about in the real world, they too mature to even hang with that person. And it's no disrespect. It just is what it is. You got people over here who's been working in the industry and all this stuff, got houses and townhouses and cars and bills and stuff like this that they've been doing for a minute. They got responsibility. If they stop today, who's going to take over those businesses? Who's going to take over those mortgages? Who's going to take it over those, car payments and insurance and stuff? They got to keep it pushing. Nobody's going to lose their livelihood because everybody want to party and turn up. It's like, and then let me tell y'all something else. Most people with responsibility don't tell how much money they get a month. I'm going to say that again. Most people with responsibility will not tell you how much money they get a month. There's no way that Charlie going to come on here and say, this is how much I get a month. There's no way the hood table will come on here and say, I get this a month. Nobody. Because why? The maturity in your life, don't nobody need to know what you make a month. And so it's just a lot of little things that I hear and watch. I told y'all I'm one of them. I'm an observer. And I can just tell that'll be a epic fail. It really will. But I said my piece. I just wanted to come on and explain what I was putting in the chat. Because sometimes what you text and put in the chat doesn't go over the way that you're trying to say it, And that person got mad at me and dropped off the panel so that they wouldn't cuss me out. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, there's no disrespect. I was just being honest. I was just telling the truth. I was being honest. I don't even see y'all. It's certain people, like, I ain't trying to be funny. It's people on here I'll holler at all day long. But when it comes to real life, I don't want to meet you. We have nothing in common. Only thing we got in common is YouTube. But the level of 50-something year I am is not the level of 50-something you are. Like, it's a difference. Like, I carry myself as a mature 50-some year old. A lot of people that y'all witnessed on this apparatus that's my age, they don't carry themselves as that age. They feel it's a disgrace. So they rather carry themselves as a younger person, like high school, early 20s, early 30s. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't wait to get this age to see how God would bless me and the wisdom that he would grant me. You know, so just because we are in our 50s, it ain't equal. Like, I would love to go somewhere with Miss Olivia. I would. Miss Olivia's mind is amazing. Like, I know y'all heard her, some of y'all be like, that's how Miss Olivia ain't dumb by no means. Do you hear me? I would love to go somewhere and have a cup of coffee with Miss Olivia. I really would. You know, some of these people have a dark sister. I know. You're right. You're right, Catherine. You're right. And me and Charlie, I stay think that far apart, honey. Someday next year in 2026, if the Lord said the same, we gonna meet up somewhere. We gonna meet up somewhere, honey. We gonna have our hug, eat our lunch, our dinner, and yes, honey, all the things. Your friend that's on midnight. Are you sorry, Catherine? Okay. You know, they got mad at me and was like, let me drop off here for a cuss. No, man. Because he took it as a dig to him. Because when I put it in the chat, he was like, well, Lolo's 50 something and me and her. Okay, maturity doesn't just mean age. We all see that. So somebody can be 30 something and be very mature. I'm way older than Charlie, I believe, but Charlie, honey, is very mature. That's why I love talking to her. And when it comes to this digital, all this crap, she know way more than me, and I used to be in it. But it's like something like if you don't use it, you lose it. You know, yeah. So yeah. And JB got mad at me, but that's my little brother. What's up, Trish Boo? Smash it. Yes. Yeah, my oldest child is older than you. Yeah, she's 1 year older than you. She'll be 40 next year. And but yeah, JB got mad at me because I got a song I want to just get on out here and get it in rotation. But JB was like, no. He put his foot down. This is my little brother. And he was like, absolutely not. If you ain't did this, this, and this, don't you release that song. And I mean, don't release that song. You got to wait, and I'll walk you through what to do, and blah, blah, blah. Honey, who? And then I listen, yes, because I know he got my best interest at heart. He wasn't trying to, you know, I'm like, and when I get excited to do something, I do it. You know what I'm saying? But some things I'm learning to slow down, pump your brakes, hold your horse, this little girl. You know, make sure all the I's is dotted and the T's is crossed. Okay, so that's JB when it comes to stuff like that. He'll tell me, nope, nope, rethink that, nope, So, and what's so funny, we both duet to each other. I be like, Well, that's my little brother, y'all. We have really developed a good relationship, just like me and Charlie. Y'all know me and Mix had one, so, you know, quit playing. Let me see. She probably was away. Look at him. Nope. I'm amazed at some of the actions of these fit. You know, okay? That's all I can say. It's not a shame, y'all, to be 50 plus. It's just not. Shout out to Lady Nika. It's not I wear my 50-something as a badge. You don't know what all I've been through. And I don't look like what I've been through, praise God. Okay? But I've been through some things, but I'm still here to tell the story, you know? In my 50-some years, I became an author, a business owner, a wife, a mother, again, and again. I mean, part of the government in Kentucky, a whole lot of things of the things. And I'm grateful. Part of history, so I'm grateful. So, I don't try to fit in with everybody just because they're 50 something. I tried that, it didn't work. And, it's no shame in nobody's game. People are who they are. I'm who I am, they who they are. But we just don't have nothing in common. Like the way I like to teach and learn and laugh and have good times, I like to do that on a maturity level. I don't drink. you know, and if I do drink, it's on a special occasion. It's never every night, and it's definitely not every week. Okay. I got more things to do with my brain cells. You know, I'm always sitting over here talking about, well, let me go ahead and get this children's story out, and I'll wait on my last book for this. And then I'm like, well, nah, you can't skip it. Well, let me go ahead and release this song so I can get this what's that, EMP or EP, this EP out, and you know, blah blah blah. Okay, let me go ahead and work on this play because I'm gonna be a part of this play in a couple of weeks, and then I got to set up, you know, poetry night over here at this club because I'm running poetry night over here in blues night and blah. I mean, like, boom, 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 and everything has had to take a back seat because of my being in the hospital. And it was, you know, sometimes it's God's way of saying, I said rest. Can't get mad about that, man. Okay. People oftentimes think that wisdom comes with age, and that's not necessary. Back in my grandmother's them days, or my mom's them days, it did. But there was a generation that I don't know what happened. It was a breakdown. I think a lot of people said, I ain't gonna raise my kids like my mama them did me. But look what you created, a monster. And they created monsters. You created like now what's that? Knowledgeless idiots. There you go. Knowledgeless idiots. They don't know nothing. That you know, it's a dang shame that Black Americans have been attacked since this man got in office. Not physically yet, but in every other way, and especially Black women. And last year, how we began to protest, telling people how to treat us, okay? And how some of us as Black adult women didn't even know why you couldn't. Why? First of all, didn't know we was protesting. Second of all, why? What would that do? That's why I just can't. I love people where they are, but some conversations I can't because it makes me think of you in a different way, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it how it is. You know, I don't watch the news, but I get the news, if that makes sense. My mother feels it's her duty to kick my booty with the news. Okay, she'll say, "I was calling you because I know you didn't see this, but such as I'm like, Mama, everybody named Mama has sent this to me. I got it. I get it. Okay, you know, I don't. It's depressing. I don't watch it at all. When I want to know what the weather's going to be, I type in Kentucky weather and be done with it. Now, I'll watch somewhere else for y'all or whatever. But as far as here, I'm good. I'm good. And what's so funny, I got two friends that are news reporters. One just has been elevated to the cop. What does he do for the cops? Anyway, they did a big old celebration for him. Shout out to Stefan. And the other one is still a news anchor. So if it's something I really need to know, just like he always does, he'll text me and say, call me. So, yeah. I was thinking about, let me answer this because one of my beautiful butterflies thought I was ignoring them, and I wasn't. I could not get into my Coco's next level email. So I do got some I got to catch up on. But let me answer you. They had asked me once before, why don't I run for government? Like the councilman and all of this. You are not the only one that has asked me that. I actually got people in my own state that has been talking to me. Y'all know my friend Tammy is a councilwoman, okay? And before this term is coming up, she had asked me about it. Some more people asked me about it. They know my pedigree. They know my granddaddy, you know, and all the things. And I've thought about that, y'all. I really did. I thought about it. I would be great at it. I know I would. But because I have grandkids, I wouldn't put their life under scrutiny like that. It's not just about me. Yes, I want to make a difference, and I will, you know, and for the people and everything. But sometimes we got to not be so selfish and just think me, especially when it can destroy the futures of your legacy. And I would never do that. I would never do that. So in order for me to run for government, they would not leave no stone unturned at all. And I would expect them to, which I am an open book, but my grandkids ain't got nothing to do with it. You feel me? Like, they ain't got nothing to do with it. So my answer to that is no. Is no. I will not. I will not be a candidate. I will not start campaigning. None of that. However, I have been asked to be a part of our next mayor campaign, as well as sit down and write up some things I would like to see done. Also, I am towards the end of the Jasmine bill I was telling you about my deceased daughter. And I wanted to make sure that the first go around, it was brung to the floor and I didn't have to take it back, revise, blah, blah, blah. So when I think it's ready, I'm going to give it to Tammy because she's already there. And she'll tell me, now, sis, you got to redo this, redo that. Yeah, this is ready. Let me go. And I'm going to let her go for it. Now, for those of you all who want to know what Jasmine's bill is, my daughter was murdered with a gun. And I want that anybody who use a firearm cause a death where there's children, like around like 100 feet from a school, 100 feet from a playground, church, wherever there is daycare, wherever there's kids populated, I want it to be automatic 10 years. I don't care if it's your first offense, second offense, third offense, unless it was due to self-defense. If it was due to self-defense, that's different. But how these kids and young adults and all this is so loose with this pow now, honey, you could be in a movie theater and they won't get somebody. They don't care if kids is in there. Too many of our babies is coming up, with their future taken away from them because of other people who don't know how to walk away. So, I just took it personal. I really did. And I'm like, nah, somebody got to protect the children. Somebody got to protect the children. Hey, D-Ham Boo. I'm all for the kids. I really am. And, and I know what y'all saying. Well, your daughter was grown and blah, 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 but she's still my baby. How about that? She's still my baby. All what you just said was correct. She was grown with a kid and everything. But guess what? She's still my baby. And nobody had the right to take her. Nobody. The Lord give it and the Lord take it away. Now, I used to threaten them and say, you know what? I brought you in this where I'll take you out. Oh, yeah. All Black parents have heard that before. If you're a parent now, you've heard that from your parent and you done said it to your kids and swore up and down you will never be like your mama. You swore up and down, I ain't gonna be nothing like my mom when I raised my kids, and you end up quoting the same stuff that your parents quote. I remember one day, one of my daughters didn't think I saw them, and they rolled their eyes at me. I said, "Look, girl, I'll snatch your eyes out, make them look at you." You should have saw her eyes buck. Like, I said, roll your eyes at me. Y'all know we threaten these kids. Quit playing. I don't care who you are, and I'm mad. I don't know the whole story, but I wish I could have found that video. That's what I was looking for, y'all. It was a white mother. She's a school teacher. So her son did something. Let's just say her child. Her child did something, honey, and she took that belt and was turning his butt up. And somebody was recording it and turned it in. She lost her job and went to jail. But y'all want us to raise these kids. I clapped. I said, whoop him. Hit him, girl. Whoop him. Whoop his butt, girl. I was screaming. Yeah, somebody turned her in. They recorded it. Turned her in. She lost her job as a teacher and she went to jail. I don't know the outcome of that yet. I'm going to have to find this story and follow it all the way to the finish. D-Ham, where you been? You ain't checked back into none of my videos or nothing? Okay. Let me explain. D-Ham, I am just now getting out the hospital as of Wednesday. I've been in there a whole week. So when I got out of the hospital the following day, my people, disrespectful mix and Charlie and JB all told me to get some rest. Mick said, cancel that challenge. You up here trying to, I still in the hospital. I think I was still in the hospital because I hadn't get out yet, right, Charlie? Because Mick said, you ain't even at the hospital yet talking about a challenge. Yeah, okay. So I hadn't even got out of the hospital yet, and I'm worried about this challenge. In pain and everything, talking about, y'all, the challenge. Mick said, I think you need to cancel it so you can heal. Get you some rest. That challenge, you can schedule that challenge some other time. So all of y'all, that's my butterflies. I support me. I was like, hey, Mix. Hey, my sister. Love you. All of you all that support me but haven't been over here in a while. Yes, y'all can check my my wall as well, because I did put it out there when I got admitted, and I gave y'all a little journey while I was in there and I could. But yeah, and like I said, I don't take it lightly. Honey, Charlie checked on me, Mix checked on me, JB very much checked on me, and who is it? I'm missing somebody. I said mixology, Charlie, JB. I'm missing somebody. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. Yeah, honey, y'all whooped my butt, but I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate y'all so much. I do. And, you know, and it was so much love when I came back. I didn't know so many people cared, for real. And I appreciate that. They was like, Creole, we hear your voice good. Or we see you type. We was worried about you. And, you know, yeah, I appreciate y'all. I was concerned myself, y'all. I've never been admitted when I was supposed to have an out procedure, and they didn't even touch me. When that surgeon came in, he said, nope. That's exactly what he said. He looked at what he was supposed to look at. He said, nope. He said, I can't do it. He said, so we're going to admit you, and we're going to keep you here, and we're going to fight this infection because we don't want it to get in your bloodstream. Because I knew it was infected. I knew it. I said it. And he said, we don't want to get in your bloodstream. He said, if I open you up with that infection, it's not only going to travel, it's going to go in your lungs, and it's going to set up sepsis and pneumonia. And then we have a whole nother issue. He said, and I want you to go home. He says, so I'm going to keep you here until we draw your blood enough to see that that infection is not in your blood. Yeah, that's how serious it was. It was very serious, you know, and everything. And I was at a point to where when they did this procedure, both of them, I still wasn't able to get anesthesia. I couldn't go under. Both of these procedures, they like you to be under, especially the second one. And my system wasn't ready yet, but they had to do it. So they gave me a local. I felt everything. I knew I was strong, but good God, today, I felt everything. And, you know, the surgeons were beautiful. They kept on apologizing like, I'm trying. Because I know, because my body kept, you know, reacting, of course, you know, and they couldn't put me under. They wanted to put me under, couldn't put me under. They took another drawing of my blood right before he got ready to stick me so they could see what anesthesia they wanted to give me, because they wanted to give me the good stuff to knock me out. And my anesthesiologist said, she looked me in my eyes, she said, I cannot. If I put you under, you may not wake up. And a tear just rolled out of my eye. She said, oh no, I got you, but I'm not going to take that chance with your life. So y'all, yeah, God is good. God is very much good. He's very much good, y'all. And like I said, when people love on you, don't take it for granted, y'all. Don't take it for granted, because I don't. I listen to what you said, and you need to focus on your healing. That's it. If you come on, it should be on you. Thank you. You know what? That's what JB told me too. And then let me tell you, Charlie will text me. she'll kind of whoop me, and then she'll follow it up with a scripture. I be cracking up. I said, I love me some Charlie. She'll text me and say, how you doing, my sister? How you feeling today? Don't you bring your butt out here. You hear me? I mean that. Now, Creole, don't get me upset. If anybody mess with you, tell them you got a white sister from Mississippi. I mean, I'll be reading her texts rolling. And then she said, because you know God, she'll follow it up with a she'll follow it up with a scripture. I'm like, I love my people. Y'all are my peoples, okay? We'll fight. Don't get us wrong, but we love the Lord. We'll fight. Don't get us wrong, but we do love the Lord. Okay, we love him all day, every day, but we'll knock you out too if you push us too far. I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah, I took it down. I'm gonna reschedule it one day. And everything. But yeah, like my sister Mix and Charlie and my brother JB, and just read my book. Oh my gosh, the whooping of the whoopings. Just read my book. Said I'm just taking time and rest, and I'm not really 100%. And I don't know if you heard this, Mix, but sometime next week I could be going back in, and this time having the surgery I was supposed to have because I couldn't have it. So I will know by Monday unless they've already scheduled it through my chart because I did get a ding. So I'll look at my chart later, and I'll keep y'all updated on, those of you out, I keep y'all updated on the date that they schedule it again. And then after that, next year, I have to have one more surgery, and that's to take out what they put in as a temporary opening. So, yeah, so this is something. Let me tell you, sometime I'm not gonna say this person was stupid. I just will say that they were ignorant, and ignorant means unlearned. Somebody said to me, "But you the herb teacher. You can take a herb." Then y'all let that sit right there. First of all, it's a repair. And if you don't know what that means, I can't help you with it. Meaning I didn't do anything. It's something they did. So they have to fix it. I'm still amazed to them. They like, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep it up. Because I'm still in amazed. The person said to me, they said what was wrong. One of the main thing that they couldn't do, like my blood pressure kept bottoming out. Like my blood pressure would go to, like normal blood pressure for me is like 112 over 60 or 112 over 40. Okay. That's my blood pressure. My blood pressure when they got ready to do the surgery was 92 over 30. There is no way they're going to put me under with that. No way they're going to put me under with that. I take so much care of my body now that I'm in these herbs real tough and real good that I don't have to be on blood pressure medicine no more. Now, they want me still on one, but I take a fourth of a pill. Yeah, if y'all knew what a fourth of a pill is. I went from, the Lord allowed me to do my part in healing my body and he did the rest. I went from taking 3 blood pressure pills a day, one twice a day, to I stopped one on my own. And they kept on saying, "Oh, your blood pressure is great. You taking out 3 pills?" I said, "Nope, I stopped it about 3 months ago." So they wrote it off my thing. So then I had 2 pills. One I took twice a day. So then I stopped taking that. And so they came back and said, "Well, you're doing great. Keep up the good work. You need a refill on that." I said, "I don't take it anymore." And he just shook his head because they know me. He just shook his head. Dr. Drew shook his head, was like, "How long you been off of this one?" I said about 90 days too. He said, "Okay, I'm going to write that out." He said, "So now you do take," I said, "Yeah, I still take that one. I do." I said, "But I ain't going to be on that one for long either." So he said, "Okay, well, just take that one. It's 50 milligrams and it's an extend, so it'll last all day." And I said, "Okay." So then I started bottoming out. And he said, "Well, cut it in half." I said, "Okay." So I started taking half of a pill. And he said, "You still bottoming out." He said, "So take a fourth." He said, "Take a half of a half." Y'all, I barely get to where I don't bottom out. It's like it goes to 100 and that's where it sits. And that's still too low. So I said, I'm going to go 3 days and see what my body does without this high blood pressure medicine. Yeah, see, I'm sitting here, right? They gave me 1 high blood pressure medicine in the hospital because I had been there 2 days and hadn't had any. And that 3rd day, it was like 125. And then when they came back, it was 135. When they came back, it was 132. So they said, "We're going to go ahead and give you a blood pressure medicine." I said, "Oh, yeah." So they gave me 1. 3 days later, because they came back the next day, said, "Well, Dag, we can't give you 1." I know. Came back the next day, said, "We can't get," I know. Came back. Yeah, I'm telling y'all. So when everybody talk to me about health and fitness and all this and stuff, you talking to a lady that used to be 308. I got big from the Depo-Provera shot. I was allergic to it and didn't know. Ended up taking the shot twice. I blew up because of the Depo-Provera shot. Yep. And myself and I wanted to lose weight. And I started walking every day that I could. Okay. I ain't going to make it act like I'm a super person. I started walking every day that I could. Also, I started combining two things: 1 meal a day and intermittent fasting, meaning I only ate one meal, but it was between certain hours. After that, I didn't drink nor eat anything. And I did that for me. And I also gave up meat. When I wanted meat, I would go get me some portobello mushrooms, not the big ones, but they got the small ones too. And I would wash them things off, season them so bad, honey, throw them in some flour like I would my chicken, and deep fry them son of a guns. Baby, they taste so good. My God. And honey, I did that. And then I fell in love with greens, extra greens, like greens I had never tried. I fell in love with boathouse shakes. You know, the green goddess shakes. I started drinking those because it was like a meal replacement and everything. It's got all the stuff in it that you need. And what else? Like I said, I drank more fluid. I kept my coffee. I started implementing spirulina. I'm going to talk about that again. I did a thing on spirulina. I'm going to talk about that again. I started implementing spirulina. And then I started implementing dandelion root, black seed oil, some more things. I can give everything away. You know, of course, I was already doing sea mouse. That's before sea mouse became famous with everybody. I was already doing sea mouse. So yeah, and then I went down. I only wanted to get to 200, but I actually, when I stepped on the scale, I was actually 195. I was shocked. And then I got down to 192 and I was on my way to 150. And my doctor said, absolutely not. Nope. He said, I was with you with everything else, but not nope. 150 is too small. I don't want you that small. He said, I'm going to give you this pill so that you can gain weight. And I'd be daggone if I didn't, you know. But right now, I'm almost back to the goal I want to be, which is 220. Because I'm not 220. I'm 240. But I'm almost back to 220. So once I get there, I'll be good. I'll just be good. Because I didn't want to be one of them women that got a big old caboose on skinny legs. It looks so odd. It looks so odd. Because I'm a thickie. I'm a thicky thick. You know. So, yeah. And plus, honey, I done had 9 kids. Pregnant 10 times. I ain't trying to. If you don't like how I look, don't look. It's going to be somebody with love all these love handles. They'll be like, girl, come here, girl. Let me smother up with ya. You know, I don't know too many people that don't like pork chops and smother gravy. You feel me? Let me see. It's official. We're postponing until further notice. Okay. Creole, I don't think that I would talk to that person anymore for real. Oh no, it was somebody that was emailing me. You know, I leave my email open for anybody to contact me that, you know, have questions to ask. I don't mind. Some people's just ignorant. I take the Depo shot, but I don't cause, let me see. I take the Depo, but it don't cost me no. Yeah, no, this was the very first round that came out. Remember, you know, they always do a placebo round first before they perfect it and then send it back out. And I was one of them because I didn't want to keep having all them shearings. Child. One thing we can do in my family is make kids. Baby, we can make some sugaring. Do you hear me? That's a gift God has given us. I used to tell women, if you want to get pregnant, rub my stomach. I'm gifted to give kids. I'm gifted to make babies. That's the truth. I just am. If I didn't get fixed, I probably would have still been making babies. I probably would have been like my great grandmother on my father's side. I probably would have had 20-something kids by now. Because, baby, my husband didn't lay off me. My husband didn't lay off me. We probably would have. We talked about that before he passed away. He said, you know what? We probably would have been almost at 20 kids. I said, I know. Had I not got fixed. But I almost died on the table with my baby. True story. I almost died on the table with my baby. I went into labor and I kept on saying, y'all, I gotta push. And they was looking like, we don't see nothing. We don't see anything. You know, they don't take us serious and everything. And all of a sudden I told my husband, I said, oh, he said, y'all, she's in labor. Get her still about my wife. Like he ain't play about me, okay? I don't want no man that's soft-spoken when it come to me. Let me take a sidebar. Somebody affected me, messing with me, you know, whatever. You go, man, leave my wife alone. Who believes you? Now, I need you to be that alpha. Be like, hey, look, not this one. Seriously, not this one. So anyway, back to the conversation. I was in the operating room and they came in and I said, oh, and I said one more oh. And when I said oh, they said, oh, we gotta get this baby out because I started doing something on the monitor and everything. They was like, okay, make sure that y'all got her covered and blah, blah, blah. And so as they was pulling out my daughter, she was blue. And they was like, oh my God, come on, we need blah, 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 blah. So as they pulled her out, they was able to cut the umbilical cord and everything. He was able to cut the umbilical cord and everything. My mom was in there, and they said she won't come back to color. They kept trying to smack her, you know, because when babies cry, you know, it opens up their airway and all that. Well, she was crying, but half her body was blue. So when they brought her around to me, they said, we're going to have to take her down to the NIC unit stat. Just like it, I had enough time to take my hand and just touch my baby. And then I went out. And that's what they were scared of. I went out and they was rushing her. And my husband was standing there looking between the door and me. My mama said, you go with your daughter and I'll be with my daughter. And said he kissed me on my forehead and ran down there and caught up with them. And they ran over to the kids' hospital while they worked on me. They worked on me to bring me back. They said why I went out was because that afterbirth, instead of coming out, it was going up. And that's what caused me to go, and I just went straight out. So yeah, we had a hard time, me and her. We had a very hard time. And my doctor at the time said no more. Said no more, that's it. No more kids. He said, you better adopt, but ain't none coming out of here. And I'm like, okay, all right. So, you know, that was it. Now, unless my son asked me to drive my car to work, I really don't remember him asking me to drive my car. So, we're going to see. Hold on, because I'm going to text him. Boy, I had something to do tonight. I ain't have nothing to do. He know it, too. I guess he said he done filled it up. At least he can do is ride up the street to work. Cause it's every bit of full. Anyway, let me see what y'all saying. Hold on. It's all lost our way together for 2020. I'm ready for real. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. I'm with that. I need an accountability partner. And plus, the way my fibromyalgia is set up, I can't work out like everybody else. Like, you know, it might be nice to go to Planet Fitness where I got a membership. Let me just say that. And, you know, do all this. Now, I can't do all that. Fibromyalgia says no. And I listens to her. Because if not, she'll have me on my back where I can't move. It'll hurt me to lay, it'll hurt me to sit, it'll hurt me to stand, it'll hurt me to roll. If you ain't never dealt with nobody with fibromyalgia, baby, massages is their friend, but it's just weird, okay? Shout out to Pretty Chocolate Girl, because she deals with it too. Me and her are the fibromyalgia women, okay? You know, so I'm grateful because I take Padiaco, and that helps me with mine. You know, you're able to touch me, and I won't break down. And I think she goes the medicine way, so you know, and everything. But baby, never mind, I ain't gonna get started. I was gonna say something. I don't want to offend nobody. Let me see. 175. However, I would really like to go lower. Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah, sometimes it does knock your system off like that and you get it late. Yep, you right, Mix. You right. Yeah, I gotta lose 15 more pounds. And it seems like the lower you need to lose is the hardest to lose. And I'm actually losing it for me. Even when I was heavy, y'all, seriously, this is true. Even when I was heavy, I was still a bad mother. Shut your mouth. My weight did not stop because it's who I am. You know how people be like, before I gained weight, I was just and I turned all men's heads and all this and stuff. I'm like, oh, you had to be small to do it. Bless your heart. Okay, it wasn't me. It wasn't me at all. And it just is what it is. And so now, like, I'm 55 now. I don't have gray hair. Praise the Lord. But if I do, oh well, that's wisdom. I've earned those gray strands. I ain't gonna go down. Screw you. If you're a man and you looking for something that ain't got no stretch marks, no dimples somewhere, and ain't got no gray hair, miss me. Miss me. Okay? I ain't mad. I ain't gonna go do all that. Just no, let me grow old gracefully. Praise the Lord, I'm still here. I'm like, and I see a lot of women, and I've had conversations with women. Trust me, I have circles outside of here that man, and some of them are really, really like, I just feel like, in order to have, put myself in the competition with these men out, to get these men out here with these young girls, because it seems like they don't want no woman with no sauce. They don't want no woman that got nothing and got a brain on the head. They don't want no woman like it used to be. Real men love a woman that can cook some biscuits and screw you in the bed and have business. They don't want that. These men now, and especially the older men, they just want the women to look good on their arm and to suck them off, and that's it. So I got to do some extra just to get out here so somebody can notice me. That I'm serious. That's the conversation. I wish I could read. I wish they would give me permission to put some of the things that's talked about online. I really wish, but I wouldn't do nobody's privacy like that. But I wish, because there's some real concerns. And you know what I said, and y'all know I'm ready to date, right? Hold on. Ugh. I'm ready to date, and I've said that, right? But I'm not desperate. And I think that's the difference between like me and some other women, because they really are. They're, and they know they desperate. But I'm not changing into something that I'm not just to have a man. I'm not doing it. I'm not wired like that. I come from different species of women. It's like, if you can't see the joy in me, you don't need me. And that's the truth. If you can't see the joy in me, you don't need me. That's why I said my husband was the smartest man alive. He saw me and was like, that's my wife right there. And everybody was saying, man, you don't even know that girl. He said, I don't care. It's my wife. And what did he do? Make me his wife. Now, I had been engaged 5 other times. I had been. He was 6. I had been engaged 5 other times. And all the other times I said no. Because it was always some major things that popped up, like little things. Oh, you can look past that. Oh, y'all can grow. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And it was the best decision I could make. Even the one, 1988. Ain't that what we call him, 1988? 1988, even with me not leaving with him on the plane. Yeah. Best mistake I could have did. Now that I've sat back and I'm a mature woman now and I thought about everything, fear could have been the blessing that kept me from making a mistake. So I can't even look at that as something being, because yeah. Even talking with him, the last time I talked with him, because I told you I blocked him and told him don't call me no more. That's a whole nother story. But even when talking with him, I would have had to hurt him. Okay, y'all not hearing me. No, seriously. I would have had to hurt him. I got to know him very well, who he is now, through the conversations we were having. And my discernment is very key. And I was like, So even though back in that time, he was a little bit more mature than me at that time, and he was willing to take that leap for us to go in the military, make a living for us, and blah blah blah. Now that we're our age and we're talking at this age, the maturity level is not even there. His maturity level, I will say, as far as what I see, could be equal to a 40-year-old that just now beginning to go through something. Everything is fun and a game and that's everything. You catch me? Everything. And then him and his spouse believe in sharing women. You know. You catch what I'm saying? I don't believe that. Okay, repeat after me, class. Dr.Creole, aka Coco, is very much territorial. Never jealous, because I don't think a person can have anything that I'm going to want. Whatever I want, I get. But I'm very territorial. When something's supposed to be mine, I don't play well with others. Okay? If it's mine, it's mine. What's the argument? I don't get what's the discussion. Y'all women sometimes discuss about y'all men. I'm like, why y'all having this conversation with these people? They your man. Okay. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? The Lord be with me. Let me see. I ain't even been watching the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. I remember you saying that. I do. Yep. I remember that. We all can do it, boo. We all can do it. Okay. That's cool. I used to use start with an S. What was that? It used to be an app for weight loss and stuff. Okay, you better preach, Catherine. You better preach. What time is it? Hold on, y'all. Shoot. Hold on, let me take my medicine. I'll be right back. Even though we're not having the egg roll competition soon, let me play it real quick, y'all. I done sat up here, ran my mouth, forgot what time I'm supposed to take my medicine. Hold on. I gotta go warm up my coffee real quick.
It's go time. Dr.Creole, Libra butterfly in the building, y'all. Welcome to the egg roll challenge. Yeah. Judges on deck, JB and the D-Ham show through that. Let's get that flavor popping, let's go. Yeah. Sizzle in the kitchen, got that vibe so right. We rolling egg rolls from the morning to the night. Butterfly wings bring the spice in the soul. Dr.Creole in command, she's in control. Everybody stepping up, showing all that skill. Golden on the outside, flavor that kills. Judges lean in, they know what's real. One bite, that's love you can feel. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, roll it tight. Arrow magic, we taking flight, leave a butterfly. Got that light, Creole love with that southern bite. Baby in the zone, taste buzzly, damn show 3 more, can't quit. Roll it up, yeah we cooking live. Arrow challenge, that flavor vibe. Sauce on the side, that drip too clean. Crunch when it hit, that's a foodie dream. Shrimp, beef, veggie, sweet or hot. Everybody think they got the best shot. Dr.Creole smile, she know who bringing heat. Libra butterfly style, you can't compete. It's more than food, it's a celebration. Love in the kitchen, so vibrate. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it right. Flip it once, now seal it tight. In a fry, watch it shine. Golden brown, now it's taste test time. Judges take a bite, whoa that crunch. Whole room vibing, why they mine? Flavor so bold, the crowd go wild. Arrow challenge got that style. Roll it tight. Arrow magic, we taking flight. JB and D Ham 3, know we live, leave a butterfly. Creole spice, vibe out. Yeah, it's go time. Dr.Creole, butterfly building, y'all.
I've been sitting here talking and playing.
Welcome to the egg roll chat. Judges on deck, JB and the D-Ham show. Let's get that flavor poppin', let's go.
Wait on this to kick in. Come on.
Sizzle in the kitchen, got that vibe so right. We rollin' egg rolls from the morning to the night. Butterfly wings bring the spice in the soul. Dr.Creole in command, she's in control. Everybody stepping up, showing all that skill. Golden on the outside, flavor that kills. Judges lean in, they know what's real. One bite, that's love you can feel. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, roll it tight. Aero magic, we taking flight, leave a butterfly. Got that light, Creole love with that southern bite. Baby in the zone, taste buzzly, damn show 3 more, can't quit. Roll it up, yeah we cooking live. Aero challenge, that flavor vibe. Sauce on the side, that drip too clean. Crunch when it hit, that's a foodie dream. Shrimp, beef, veggie, sweet or hot. Everybody think they got the best shot. Dr.Creole smile, she know who bringing heat. Leave a butterfly style, oh you can't compete. It's more than food, it's a celebration. Love in the kitchen, so vibrate. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it right, roll it right. Flip it once, I seal it tight, in a fry, watch it shine, golden brown, taste time. Judges take a bite, oh that crunch, whole room vibing, flavor so bold, the crowd go wild. Aero challenge got that style. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, Aero magic, we taking flight.
Yes, come through. Yeah, that's a banger.
I was over here just to dance in the back. What you telling me?
What's up, sissy?
How you doing? You better sit your butt down, because you know if you don't, about the egg roll challenge, I'm going to get JB, I'm going to get Mix, I'm going to get Just Read My Book, I'm going to get Miss Catherine, and we all going to jump you on.
I know, right? I'm sitting down, baby. This pain ain't no joke, okay? It's no joke. So I'm like, guess who I ain't moved out of this chair? I just text my son and said, hey, I didn't know you was taking my car. What if I wanted to go meet somebody? Girl, I ain't going nowhere. He knew it too. It's like, mom ain't gonna use her car. You know, I'm like,
you're gonna be sitting down. You're gonna be sitting down, taking care of yourself. Now, see, that's what Jesus told you, and you ain't want to listen.
Okay.
Jesus said, sit down.
Okay. ADL for you, for the one time,
Yeah, it's go time. Dr.Creole, Libra butterfly in the building, y'all.
It's a banger, y'all.
Welcome to the egg roll challenge.
Okay.
Judges on deck, JB and the D-Ham show through that.
Come on.
Let's get that flavor poppin'. Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Sizzle in the kitchen, got that vibe so right. We rollin' egg rolls from the morning to the night. Butterfly wings bring the spice in the soul. Dr.Creole in command, she's in control. Everybody stepping up, showing all that skill. Golden on the outside, flavor that kills. Judges lean in, they know what's real. One bite, that's love you can feel. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it tight, Aero magic, we taking flight, leave a butterfly. Got that light, Creole love with that southern bite. Baby in the zone, taste buzzly, damn show 3 more, can't quit. Roll it up, yeah we cooking live. Aero challenge, that flavor vibe. Sauce on the side, that drip too clean. Crunch when it hit, that's a foodie dream. Shrimp, beef, veggie, sweet or hot. Everybody think they got the best shot. Dr.Creole smile, she know who bringing Now seal it tight, in a fry, watch it shine, golden brown, now it's taste test time. Judges take a bite, whoa, that crime, whole room vibing, while they mine. Flavor so bold, the crowd go wild. That roll challenge got that style. Roll it up, roll it tight, air roll magic, we taking flight. JB and D, ham 3, no, we live, leave a butterfly, that hosting vibe. Real spice, we feel that flame. Yeah, roll challenge, remember the name. Roll it up, yeah, we can live. From the 3, 1, down to the butterfly vibe.
Yes.
Girl, I was over here just singing I was doing the little third parts, you know.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I don't know what got into him, but honey, whatever it was, he picked up my flavor because that song bops. Okay. Even my entry songs I do, I don't know what got into him, but he picked up my flavor on that. I'm like, okay.
I'm gonna say it right now. D-Ham show only made me that one little song for that little Halloween challenge. He never made me, but I ended up playing around. I gotta tell D-Ham, I've been playing around with
Okay,
AI.
JB, I'm looking at
I made me an intro song the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got me a new AI intro song.
Come on now. So you gonna teach me how to do all that stuff.
Country bluegrass though, because you know I like rap and I love R&B, but I thought, you know, my exit song is a rapper from my local area.
Okay.
Right? And his song is named Tupelo after, you know, my area. I'm from the Tupelo. It's and so that's where that come from. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll do a bluegrass song as my intro, so you know I could be my country ghetto self.
Hey. I ain't mad at you. I like rap too. I know people don't think I like rap, but I like rap, but I like old school rap, and I like you know I'm just an old school person. I don't like
the mumble. I can't.
Matter of fact, I used to do a little bit. I used to do a little spitting, you know. I used to do a little bit back in the day, you know. Just like I was with a break team, break dance.
Then he found out that Creole was a gangster back in the day. Sure.
Honey, we performed at this thing called Summerfest here in Kentucky, and everything.
Everybody knew it back. You better look in that back check where you get your butt spanked. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute, because I'm pulling up something too. Give me one moment. Okay, let me get back over here. Who's back here? Who is that? Just Reed? No, it's Mix.
I'm about to say you gonna get your butt spanked. You gonna get the switch.
Who this be? Hello?
Mix, that you?
Yeah, it's me. Oh, I'm up here. Look. I want to show y'all something.
Okay.
I made homemade chicken nuggets, y'all.
Okay, look at that.
Yeah, I made them from scratch. Look. I made them from scratch. I'm about to start battering them. But yeah, I made my own little chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta click on her to make her solo. Yeah, make her solo. I wanna.
I removed her.
You took it off. What the hell?
She's back. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to figure it out.
Look, at her box. Her box on the left top where her little picture is, and it'll say solo layout.
Okay, it didn't do it for me. That's what I'm. Okay, let me look on her box. Hold on, I could be lying. Let me see. Okay, it says edit name, edit mic, kick studio.
No, not the three little dots.
Oh, solo layout.
There you go.
Hey, come on.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, mix.
Okay, so these my little chicken nuggets I done fried and battered already.
Look at you.
But I literally like formed my own little chicken nugget patties. Made my own seasonings and everything. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. It actually smelled like chicken nuggets too.
Come on now.
Yeah, I said, sure. I made some tamales. I said, okay, if I can make tamales, I can make chicken nuggets, right?
Right.
But yeah, look, I made my own little patties. I got my batter, and then I'm about to fry them up.
That's what's up. Wait a minute, my baby brother. Hold on, where he go? JB,
Yo.
What's up?
Yo.
What up, Joe?
What's wrong with your sound, JB?
Yeah, your sound.
Hold on.
Yeah, baby, go down.
Every time he's trying to come up with them headphones, it does that.
I
Swear to
know.
God. Them headphones hate him.
His sound be saying nope.
Can y'all hear
Hold
me?
on. Yes, much better. Okay, Jay.
We can hear you now.
Hold on,
I
y'all.
always
Let me
gotta
see.
switch the sound and then switch it back. It's so stupid.
Look what it's saying
And I
to me,
can't
bro.
hear myself. What is it? What is that?
Sign in. It won't let me play it. It told me to sign in. Yep.
Well, sign in.
I can't sign up. I got to put my info in there. I can't do it.
Why
Hold on.
can't
Let me
you?
see if it let me play like this. Hold on.
It should. There you
Come on,
go.
JB.
Violent Bills game show buzzer.
Hey.
Step up.
Come on, JB.
JB's in the
Come on.
Who's first to lose?
Hey.
Welcome to the front of me. We cool, but we fake it. Smile wide, yeah, we stage it. Clap for me, I'll clap for you. But we both know the deal is true. Under the lights, the heat is on. Guess who's right? Guess who's wrong? Oh, you came to play. Better bring your A. No friends today. No friends today.
Hey.
We ain't friends.
It's bringing my Caribbean out of me.
Nice. Throwing shade. Sugar and spice. Keep it cool. But I see through all the moves on. Friend of me fuel. Your turn, don't stutter now. Hit me with your best shot, pal. Points on the board, I'm stacking mine. But your fake grin, it's a thin line. Ooh, I see that twitch, that frown. Better smile while you go down. Oh, you came to play. Better bring your A. No friends today.
Hey. Yes.
I'm over here. You gonna make me slip a backbone? Like I'm gonna hurt myself in a minute because I'm over here whining in the bed. I'm like, I'm gonna end up slipping something, hurt myself, child.
Yeah.
Y'all can't play with him. That is my dang brain.
One of my theme songs. It's one of my theme songs for Friendly Few.
Okay. Y'all can't play with him.
If I join that, I'm gonna get in some trouble. Because I know that I know them questions, child, and woo, Lord, I'm gonna end up fighting with somebody I like.
Yeah. So that's just one of them. I got a few of them.
I said, okay, a way to step in and go, play my stuff. Come on now.
Well, I wanted to premiere, and Lola was supposed to do it, but she had ended her live one time. She was supposed to premiere it, but I was like, oh, let me give Creole the exclusive.
I appreciate it. You know, that's my flavor. Knowing I
Yeah,
can't
that's
move,
my thing.
honey, I was over here in this chair like, okay, it's bringing my Caribbean. Let me stop. I feel like Shakira.
Me too. I have some West Indian roots, but yeah, like I don't dance, but if I get drunk and dance hall plays or like Afro beats, it's a rap.
Yep.
It's a rap.
Oh my goodness. JB. Oh my God, I didn't know you was that. Come on, I knew you was that, but I didn't know you was that. Okay. I ain't mad. Me and you gonna have to do a song together. But I didn't know you was that.
I got a few tricks.
Okay, look at you. I'm glad to know you. I am. I'm glad to know Mix, because one day Mix gonna feed me, especially out here.
Mix working on that cookbook.
Man, okay.
Mix, what up?
Her stuff be looking too good. I be fired up. Like, dang, you gonna cook all that? They can't get none. They don't even have smell-o-vision. You know.
I'm gonna tell you what makes it different. What makes the difference with Mix is that she's passionate about it. Like she actually enjoys
there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
She's our domesticated goddess. I'm just saying that.
And it don't hurt that she
I like
clean.
that.
Making shit from scratch.
Domesticated goddess. I like that.
Yeah, and you gotta hear me. It don't help. It don't hurt that she's clean.
Right.
She ain't got no roaches in her food.
You know what? I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all.
No. Y'all got me weak over here.
Oh,
as I'm stuffing my mouth with a chicken nugget.
You're making me hungry as hell. Now that I ate.
I know, right?
I don't even eat chicken nuggets, and she's making me want chicken nuggets.
I just.
What's crazy though is Hypnotic went and got the McDonald's meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really trying my hardest to not go. But I was like, wait, that sounds kind of good.
The only reason
So I was like, I'm gonna make it.
Only reason I kind of want that McDonald's meal is because the French fries and you get the dill pickle seasoning to put on them.
Well, that's it. You know I'm a Trader Joe's fiend, and I got the dill pickle seasoning in my cabinet. So I was like, well, I don't have chicken nuggets, though. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'll make it. I took that ground chicken out. Sure did. Made me some chicken nuggets.
Look at you.
About to have some fries with some dill pickle seasoning. We having our own Grinch meal.
And you can get them socks. You can get them socks online. So I'm just saying, for the people that really want, like, you know, Grinch socks, you can buy them on Amazon. I'm just saying.
Why you hating? Why you hating on McDonald's? Why you trying to take their profits away?
I'm just saying, like, you could probably get something even better.
True that, though. True that.
And cheaper. But no, as you were like some of your stuff that you were talking about earlier, Creole, like that one lady you never push anybody into water, and especially not somebody that's disabled, because like you know, what if they can't move their body because of a disability?
Right.
On top of that, you don't know who can swim and who can't swim. You know what I'm saying? That's not a joke. That's never a joke.
Never.
I had some kids. I actually taught myself how to swim, but at this time, I didn't know how. I had some kids push me off in the deep end.
Oh no.
And thank God I made it, child. But I ended up teaching myself after that, because that was a scary experience, right? So I ended up teaching myself how to swim. But because I've been around water my whole life, but I never really swam like that. You get what I mean? Like, I know how to float. I can float like anybody's business. You know what I'm saying? But this was a weird thing about me. I was always an underwater swimmer and could never tread water.
Okay.
So I'd always have to be somewhere where I could pop up and breathe.
I don't even know what that means to do all that, because having asthma attacks my whole life and not being able to breathe, and like standing under the shower, like even having the shower too hot, I can't breathe right. So I never learned how to swim, and it would be difficult for me to learn because of the anxiety and my panic with me breathing underwater and not being able to breathe. So like, even when in the shower I still do it to this day. Like if I try to submerge or put my face under the shower, I'm like for like a whole second, I'm like, oh shit, calm down.
You know, swimming actually helped me with my asthma.
Really?
Because it helps you exercise your lungs. So up until I started learning how to swim, I had asthma attacks a lot, right? Once I learned how to swim, it taught me how to not hyperventilate when in panic when I couldn't breathe. And I started having less asthma attacks. And I correlated with swimming because it was around the time, like, you know, they say you grow out of your asthma.
Yeah.
I never grew out of my asthma because anytime I'm sick, you know, my chest hurt. Like, that's always my first symptom. I know I'm sick if my lungs hurt and my chest hurt, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm a smoker, right? But when my asthma is acting up, I cannot smoke. Like, it literally hurts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't grow out of my asthma,
I didn't
but I
either.
learned to manage it better, you know. But I
Yeah.
definitely couldn't do a lot of things like other kids could do. Like I could run fast, but I couldn't do distance. So whenever we did like relay races, you know what I'm saying, I could get a short distance fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Put
could do
me in.
sprints, but not no
Yeah, but
laps.
don't think I'm running on track, and I ain't running on mile, and I ain't gonna try. And I would tell all of my PE teachers like I'm not gonna do it. Like period. I'll walk it, but I'm not running. And the one time my PE teacher was like, "You're gonna run it. You're gonna run it." I said, "Okay." I ran it, and I ended up passing out, having a full-on asthma attack. He said, "You told me." I said, "I told you, but you pushed me, and I told you I couldn't do it, but you thought I was being lazy." You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with me being lazy. I knew I was about to have an asthma attack. But I said, "Okay, you want to see what happened?" My mama was so pissed. But yeah, after that, like they knew. If I said I couldn't do it, it was literally because I couldn't do it. Because I wanted to be active,
Yeah,
you know?
I ain't even played those games with them. I ain't playing those games with them because I wanted to be active too, but
Let me tell you, I have a
Nah,
birth defect.
it
When
was
I was
bad.
little, I found out that my windpipe was on the wrong side or some shit. They thought I had asthma when I was little.
What?
See, when I get too hot or overheated, I stop breathing. Like completely turn blue, stop breathing.
Oh wow.
So I was running through the house playing, right? And my face was real red. And I would just drop. Totally stop breathing. So they did, I remember, I don't know if y'all remember the way they used to do chest x-ray on kids, but you'd have to hold your arms up in the air and they put this like plastic thing around you and to hold you in place to do chest x-rays and shit. They did all kind of tests when I was little, and they told my parents about something like my windpipe was on the wrong side or some shit, and I was born that way.
I don't know about that one. That's a new one. That's some crazy shit.
I'm gonna say this, even to this day, if I get too hot or like real heated or try to do too much in the heat, yeah, I'll stop breathing. When I was in track, I couldn't run the 100-yard dash for that same reason. As I would get right to where the finish line is, like I'd be looking at it, seeing it right there. I dropped. Like I didn't know until I was older because I didn't understand. My parents, when I was little, they'd tell me to sit down every time I got red face. I didn't understand. They didn't tell me till I was 13 years old, 12 years old, when I was in track.
So you were just going around just passing out. You was doing track even though you knew you were passing out. You were just pushing yourself.
Well, when I was real young is when it happened, right? So I just remember them changing it to where, well, if you're doing too much or I get too red, they make me sit down. And I couldn't understand as a kid, why are you making me sit down? You know what I'm saying? Why I can't be out there doing like everybody else? And I didn't understand it. But when I got to 12 is when they explained it to me, because I literally had to call home. I was running the 100-yard dash and I literally dropped to my knees and couldn't breathe. Like completely could not bring in air.
Oh hell no! You was going around traumatizing people. People thinking you about to drop dead and go somewhere.
My coach freaked out. My coach freaked out. Like he saw me just drop to my knees all of a sudden. Like I was running it, child.
Like hell no, we not playing with Charlie. Hell no, she gonna drop.
Once we
I used to have nosebleeds all the time too. That was a big thing. Like nosebleeds. If I got overheated, my nose would start bleeding. And next thing you know, I had to calm down, like cool off, you know.
But once we found out about it, I stopped running. I couldn't run the 100-yard dash at all. So I got banned from that one. I could only run the relay and the 1 mile. Because you can pace yourself when you do that.
Yeah, because I was about to say, because it's more pace and the sprinting you just couldn't do because you was pushing yourself.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm here. I'm texting. I'm responding to my son's text and trying to make sure that one of my favorite actors didn't slip up and go home to glory on me.
Who, child? Please don't tell it.
His name is. Hold on. His name is Alan Richson. Let me tell you what he playing on. If y'all never been.
I was about to say what he played.
If y'all never seen, if you never went on Prime, okay, because I got Prime. Look at this. It's like a TV show called Reacher, REAC.
I know who you
I
talking about. I know
love
who you
Risha.
talking
Oh
about.
I
my
love
goodness.
Risha. Not the
Yes,
lead
the
character.
tall, strong one.
Don't do that, cause that dude, I love
Yeah,
that
somebody
show.
post. You know how they be killing off people that ain't dead, and I just wanted to.
Nah, don't
No,
listen to that.
Yeah,
No,
he's
because
not.
if it don't hit
he good. He
TMZ,
good.
Yeah,
yeah, I was about to say, if it don't hit TMZ or all those other places, and they ain't got no tweets out, it's a
I
lie.
know.
They kill somebody every
I
day.
know, right?
No, he did. He did in 2019 attempt to take his own life.
Really?
But stopped himself when he envisioned his 3 children without a father. But he did have an ideology, so maybe that's what that whatever that person read was about.
Yeah, they say he was diagnosed with bipolar and ADHD. Now he's on medication for it. So, yeah.
Shit, do you know? I gotta tell you something crazy. I know I'm not bipolar because here's the thing. You know, with bipolar, you have swings, right? I've
Mhm.
never had that. I've never had where my emotions are all over the place.
And
I
not
actually
just
have a problem
major
where,
swings, major,
yeah,
not just minor, just major mood swings, like total polar opposite swings.
do you know what? If you tell them that you have problems sleeping while you have ADHD, they'll say, "Well, you sure you don't have bipolar?" No, I'm pretty sure I don't. Because let
I'm
me
glad
explain
they ain't
something
never
to you.
asked me no bullshit like that.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's my ADHD. My brain won't shut the hell up so I can go to sleep.
Okay, that's the truth.
It
It's
just
just
wants to
going
keep
and
going
going
and
and
going.
going. Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
like, brain, we need to have a conversation.
They told me to cut all activity 3 hours before I want to go to sleep.
Yep.
So that's why I don't go to
Okay.
sleep until 11 in the morning.
Well, that I'm gonna say this, Mr. JB. I have to wear myself out sometimes, and recently it's been like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I usually about 8 o'clock. That's why sometimes y'all don't see me after a certain time. I'll stop like being on lives or being on streams and different things, and I'll just turn on my stories and lay there. But recently, my sleep schedule's kind of been messed up, so I ain't been going to bed till 11.
Well, that happens with us, Well, from my
Yep.
experience, my sleep schedule, I have like 1 week a month where it flips because I'm usually a night person, and then that 1 week a month it just gets crazy, and then I'm like up during the day or all day, or it's like I have a whole 36 hours up or something like, and then I have my crash days. So yeah, it's
Yeah, that's what people don't understand.
so
I was trying to
crazy.
explain. I actually had to explain that to this therapist. She has ADHD, but she's never experienced it. I said, if you actually talk to a lot of people with like severe ADHD, this is a thing we deal with. We can go days at a time with no sleep, and then all of a sudden we crash. And when we crash now, we may sleep for a very long time.
Just give me
you
a
know what I'm
day.
saying?
Just give me a day. I'll see you tomorrow. Late afternoon.
But that's just our norm.
let me ask y'all something.
That's our.
Did y'all see? Did you get a chance to see my live this morning about Kanika Jenkins' mama?
No, I didn't.
What happened was.
Okay, she was walking around 3 a.m. in Chicago, butt naked down the middle of the street.
Oh, I heard about that.
Her mama?
Oh, I did watch part of your live this morning.
Yeah, she
it was
her
you that
mother, Kanika Jenkins' mother, and they picked her up and took her. They probably took her for a 5150, and everything on the psych hold, and everything. And I just say everybody pray for her. I got my own kind of things of what's going on, but because she tried to come back out here and try to tell what she couldn't say.
I was about to
she
say
just
they
tried
trying
to
to
do
make her look crazy because she's trying to talk too much.
Yeah.
People don't. Okay,
Yeah,
so
and
people
some
don't
people
get it. Like with the whole thing, it's like I understand. Like y'all want to tell the story, y'all want to do the stuff, and I'm not telling people to be silent. What I'm saying is learn from history and learn from the past and pay attention. Like be strategic, think critically, like plan this shit out because they're gonna mess with you.
Yeah, just like what was his name? I always call him old Gay Beckham, Junior, the football player. He said something like, I shared it too. He said something like, it's hard to live out here on what they pay us. It's hard to live a life. I think it's off of 100 million that he was talking about, and even one of the other NFL players said, "Are you crazy?"
Oh, Huggy Smith.
I'm sitting here looking, and I shared it too. I forgot where I shared it because I was gonna post it on my wall. I'm like, see, it's people like that I can't stand.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mix's phone was about to die, so she had to drop. Just to let y'all know.
Okay.
Okay, did she do it
Yeah,
in
she
chat? I
put it
don't
in
know. I
private
can't
chat.
see the chat. I'm on my iPad. I'm
So
on
that's
my
why I was gonna
iPad.
let y'all know because I know y'all both probably didn't read the private chat. She said that her phone was about to die. And I told her.
I understand.
Oh, speaking of which, that's why I got up here. Let me say this before I forget, because you know me. I just paid $25 for StreamYard. I get it for $25 for 3 months because of the special. I always wait for holiday specials. That's how I got Hulu for 99 cents a month. But anyway.
Oh, you want to hear something even more special?
What's that?
Restream don't fix their problem with guesting.
Oh,
And
for real?
They $16 a month.
Okay.
For the same thing the StreamYard giving you.
Oh, okay.
I was only gonna keep it for 1 month. I only paid for it.
I might be switching over for a little while. I'll tell you how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, I only pay for it for Friendly Feud. I'm about to use as soon as I stop being lazy, I'm gonna go straight like OBS. Oh, I'm gonna go straight OBS anyway. But listen, so I'm going to be trying to push myself to do more content while I have this month of service that I actually pay for, because I had did a free week trial to do Friendly Feud, but I had to reschedule because Lolo had she got things to take care of. Oh yeah, and I'm looking for a new team because I told Lola to chill out and take care of home and stuff. So I'm gonna do a new team, and then I told Lola like when she get everything together, she could be a part of my other endeavors I do. But so it's gonna be Team Yaya and another team. So I don't know if anybody wants to actually form a team or be on the team.
I'll be a judge.
Let me know. How you gonna be a judge? It's a game.
I don't
It's
know.
Family Feud.
I don't know. I just thought, I don't know. I don't know. It sounded good.
Find out your pain pill kicking.
It is. Look, it is. I don't know. Sure. But anyway, let me look. I want to play your song again. Hold on, real quick.
Okay.
So we can jam to it. Let's go. Let's see. Is this the one? Okay, first, hold on. You know you're gonna have to make a song for me, right? Like seriously, so I can download it in my intro and I can play that when I'm really got some hot gossip. I just want to let you know I'm gonna need a song. Okay, I'm gonna need the song. Thank you, appreciate you.
Violin Bill's game show, buzzer press. Step up, JB's in the house. Spin the wheel, let's air it out. We ain't cool, but we fake it. Smile wide, yeah, we stage it. Clap for me, I'll clap for you. But we both know the deal is true. Under the lights, the heat is on. Guess who's right? Guess who's wrong? Oh, you came to play. Better bring your A, your friends today. We ain't friends, but we play nice. Throwing shade, sugar and spice. Keep it cool, but I see through all the moves on. Friend of me fuel. Your turn to stutter now. Hit me with your best shot out. Points on the board, I'm stacking mine, but your fake grin, it's a thin line. Ooh, I see that's what you came to play. Better bring your A. No friends today.
I know, right? Okay. That was JB, y'all. Yes. I'm gonna say that right there. Every time I go live, I'm gonna give you a shout out with that. Let me show y'all this real quick too. Hold on.
Let me switch my screen back. Charlie.
Yo, what up, what up?
Oh, I was playing Monopoly on PS5, and it's actually cross-platform.
I need to. I gotta get a cooling pad for my computer. One of my fans went out. So I gotta get a cooling pad because you know how these game laptops, sometimes using them normally, they don't heat up that much.
Mhm.
But when you start gaming real hardcore, these bitches will go, woo!
Yeah. Oh, Charlie, guess what game I got?
What you get?
Well, I ain't get it, but I can play it for free because I got my membership.
Yeah.
Red Dead 2. Red Dead
Child, I
Redemption,
played it. I
Redemption 2.
just finished it. I'm just gonna tell you, it's so good. It's so good. Just
I
play
was
it.
like, I'm liking this. I was like, nah, I'm gonna get too caught up in this mess. Watch.
You can here's the crazy part. You can hunt like big bear. You can hunt like, and I've accidentally. You know how many I've accidentally unalived by just running them over with my horse?
You know what? I got
so
shot.
fun.
I got shot up though first because I was like,
me,
I didn't know how to aim because that little dot, what am I supposed to do with the little dot? Can you make the dot bigger?
You can set it to auto aim, but you have to like keep pressing the left trigger. When you keep pressing it, it'll auto aim and whatnot. Oh no, trust me, you want to auto aim. Because there's gonna be too many enemies, so you want to make sure that you keep pressing that left trigger for auto aim. And also don't do like me and just run up in the middle of them and just start shooting.
I did that. I was like, I'm gonna walk up to you. I'm gonna walk up to you and shoot you. Like, I'm not gonna try to take cover. It was like too confusing trying to like, oh, I gotta think about taking cover. Oh, I gotta think about running over here. Oh, which button I gotta do? I gotta aim and then do the dead eye. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I just be running up. I still do it. I'm lying.
Okay, yeah,
I still be doing it sometimes.
Yeah, ready. Listen to this.
We ready.
Listen, chat to this.
Lord.
A dollar right here today as we speak. I'm gonna be straight for the rest of my life, no question. Right? I don't think everybody is in that. And when you've sacrificed your whole life to get here, and you're like, yeah, I played 10 years in the league, and I always explain this to people like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year. You know that you have to spend, use, save, invest, flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna give my mama a house, I'm gonna do everything costs money. So if you spending $4 million a year, that's really 40 million over 5 years, 8 a year. You know, and now you start breaking down the numbers, it's like that's a 5-year span of where you're getting 8 million. Can you make that last forever? And you always hear the people who ain't us and ain't been in the position like, oh, well, that would last a lifetime. If I didn't have a dollar in my account right here today.
Beckham, he has only $60 million over 5 years to do something with. Poor baby.
You know.
Did he really just say that?
Yes, he did. That's what I told you. That's why I wanted to find it. I'm like, I know it's on her.
I'm gonna say this right now. If you can't make $60 million stretch, here's the thing: you living way above your means, and you stop trying to show off. Cause I'm gonna say it like I only know how to say it. Me and my husband, we live on about $30,000 a year, right? About that. Okay, so we budget.
Thank you.
Through the week, we budget on because you got to think you got your car payments, you got your insurance payments, you got your land taxes every year, you got your regular bills that you got to pay, all that other stuff, right? And then you got to think about this insurance expense for shit. You know what I mean? And taxes, they gonna get you for taxes. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to know how to budget. If I had $60 million a year. Or even if you divide that by 5 years, that's 10 million. What? 10 million
12.
a year? 12. Yeah. 12 million a year. I would have me a regular house, nice regular house on some good land. Have me a regular old car. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing super crazy. Maybe 2 cars. I'd have my mama a house built.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? With her little land, and I'd still be able to flip both bills for both houses and live comfortably.
the thing about it is you're not supposed to be just spending and not actually making your money work for you and investing and making more money. You're supposed to be generating new streams of income, especially if you're an athlete. You're supposed to be actually thinking about the other streams of income that you're about to generate or create, because you're not going to play forever, and you know that. But you also want to create generational wealth, and you want to keep it going. So you have to like think of these things. It's like you just gonna play and just have a savings, and it's not gonna work, bro. Especially when you have been accustomed to this lifestyle where you're getting promotions and deals and all that other stuff while you're playing, but when you stop playing, you don't get all that extra income.
Okay.
Like, so it's like, what are you doing unless you have marketed yourself or made yourself, available? And that's another revenue stream right there. It's like actually, marketing yourself and, with sponsorships and everything like that. But to keep that going after you leave the league, it's like, you have to be strategic about that. That's bad planning. And you saying, "Oh, I only got this much. How am I gonna make it?" It's like crazy. What do you mean? How you gonna make it?
He's trying to buy these $100,000 cars. He buying those $100,000 jewelry. All this bull mess that really you're not gonna get your investment back on,
Jewelry,
because
you can
unless
get it
it's
back.
pure gold.
Yeah, I was about to say jewelry. You can, like you said, if it's gold and like diamonds and things like that, jewelry is good investment because it maintains its value, and you can always sell it off or whatever. But cars, they depreciate at least 20% as soon as you drive it off the lot, and they keep depreciating, and like that's
And
stupid.
here's the thing about houses. Here's the thing about certain houses. The house market goes up and down, right? And these big mansion houses, actually, a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's going to appreciate." Not necessarily. Some of those actually depreciate versus the land, right? It's more so
I was
the
about
land.
to say that it's not. You don't actually buy a house. People don't know that. I have my real estate license. You actually, you are buying the land. Whatever is on the land, you own it. So people look at these houses, but they don't evaluate or assess the land that is on, because that's actually what the value is. You're actually buying the land. You purchase land. You don't purchase houses.
And the houses themselves, here's the thing, you got to think about the upkeep. So when you're buying these big huge mansions, sometimes you can buy it at a cheaper price and then sell it for higher, but then other times when the market is low, because but here's the thing about that, with these houses, if you're putting all the money in the house and not the land, you get what I'm saying? Then you're sitting here looking at an up and down thing. So you could spend $4.5 million, and then the house market's down, so now it's only worth $3.5, and you need to sell right now because you ain't got no money to upkeep it, right? Where versus if you invest in the land and get a nice, very fairly nice home on it, don't have to be no crazy mess. That land is actually going to be worth more to somebody because it's
absolutely.
And he could buy a bunch. What he should have done, in my opinion, is buy a bunch of rental properties.
There you go.
Because that's going to be money every single month. Now you have to make sure you have good in today's society, and JB could probably get vouch for this. Really good airtight leases, and take pictures of the house before and after they move out. To keep all
and have either annual or biannual or annual or biannual inspections of the home to actually record like what's going on, and make sure you maintain it and have in the clauses in your lease that the person that's there has to report anything that's going on with the home, or else they will be responsible if something is not fixed or broken, because the more you neglect the problem, the worse it is and the harder it's going to be to fix. So if you can get something when it happens, the better. So you letting somebody lease your home and they're in there and you got a leak. They never said there was a leak. Now there's a whole issue with mold and floorboards that got to come up and everything. It's like, yeah, so you definitely got to make sure you stay on top of it.
I have seen houses, Mr. JB, that were beautiful homes because somebody didn't report like a leak or something, having to gut the entire inside of the house because of that. And like, so there's different things as a property owner that you have to do to protect you, yourself, and your family, right? But you can also invest in like, stores and different things. Like, get a, they actually have financial advisors, especially if you live in some of these big cities. Because my husband had a financial advisor, his mom and dad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they normal everyday people. So if they can get one, you can't tell me a damn person with millions and millions of dollars can't get one.
Look, talking about suing, y'all. Look, NBA legend Michael Jordan is suing NASCAR, accusing the motorsports giant of running an illegal monopoly that's financially hurting 23X1 Racing, the team he co-owns. Jordan attended day one of the trial, listening to emotional testimonies from Danny Hamlin, his partner and three-time Daytona 500 champion. Y'all know, Michael gonna get that right.
Because I'm gonna say this: if you actually look up business practice, they actually have been trying to stop monopolies in that way. When it comes to cell phones, anything, cable companies, it don't matter. If you monopolize and generalize and put down something else that's trying to make a come up, they can actually sue you for that because monopolies are actually
That's why you got to get approval for mergers and acquisitions that are huge. Like what one of the companies, was it AT&T or it was
either AT&T
it
or
was
Verizon.
Sprint and T-Mobile. They went through hell trying to get that approved.
DirecTV also, because DirecTV is now owned by AT&T, right?
Oh yeah,
And
that's right.
So there was a lot of acquisitions that happened, and for a while there on DirecTV, they had a problem with certain channels because there was this company trying to acquire all these channels for their network to be up under their umbrella, and they were in negotiations.
Oh wow!
And they cut off the channels for a period of time. So they gave us like credits on our bill because of that.
Yeah.
And you on DirecTV, they only have it on Dish Network now. You can't even get that one horror channel that I absolutely adored. I'm not talking about sci-fi. I'm talking about that other one. I forget the name of it now, but it was like one of my favorite channels that we had. I'm like, I cried when that one left. I was like, channel. That was the only channel I liked.
Yeah, because when you get used to something, and see, I used to be the tech person for Dish Network, and then
I used to do Cox Communications.
Yeah.
Oh no, I remember them.
Yeah.
We had a place called, I think it was Cox South or something like that.
I slept through that whole training. I worked from home. I mean, I already knew how to do the job anyway, and if I didn't, I could figure it out. But I slept. That's such a bad idea to do training from home.
I can't stand JB. Okay, I don't like it.
Listen, because I had a laptop and I would put that laptop on the bed. That's a bad idea. If you ever work from home, do not work from a laptop. I suggest you get a desktop and make yourself sit at that desk. Get short cords so you have to be at that desk, because otherwise you're going to be tempted and you will be knocked out for 7 of the 8-hour training. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Hey y'all, can I share some with y'all? Can I share some with y'all real quick? Okay, give me one moment. I'm pulling it up. Bear with me, y'all, because I only got 5 more minutes. Trust me, my head is like, and I'm trying my best.
I already know, girl. I take that medicine every single day.
Oh, my head is like, girl, when you gonna lay us down?
Clean out soon, because it's getting to where I'm getting
addicted to. When I addicted to them.
Yeah, you need more.
So what I do is I clean my system out after.
You do a detox. I'll do that too.
Okay, y'all ready? This is some of my family. Check it out. Tell me what y'all think.
Are they praying?
The one in the front with the slick hair is the mama to the one in the pink. You don't know like I know. You can't tell me like I can. Come on, y'all. y'all.
What he's done for me. Jesus picked me up.
One soprano.
Turn me all around. Jesus placed my feet on solid ground. Gave his son, came to save, died on the cross, sin, won my case, never left, made a way. Oh yeah, what he's done for me.
Okay, I was seeing who was singing what.
Soprano on the right, alto in the middle.
What he's done for me. Tell me like I can.
Come on, Sam.
Both sopranos are left and right.
Jesus picked me up.
The one on the left is an alto soprano.
Turn me up. Jesus
She can do both.
On solid ground. Gave his son.
Y'all grew up in the church, didn't you?
Yeah.
You can tell the church. You can tell the church.
We got about in my family we got about 7 or 8 gospel groups, and the little short one in the front with the blue shirt on, she has her own gospel group, and they travel all around.
That she's the alto soprano, so she can do both. She's
Yeah.
both alto and soprano. I thought so. The one on the right sounds mostly soprano, and the one in the center sounds like she's alto.
Yeah, like the girl in the black is their cousin, but not my cousin. These two are my cousins, if that makes sense.
See, that's crazy because I was in choir for so long that because I was alto soprano, right? I actually I've been working on, I don't know about you, but when you're alto and soprano, especially more soprano sounding, it's harder to do low notes. And I've been trying to train myself to go lower, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And to do that because it was harder for me. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that when I was 13 years old, I'm lucky I can sing today.
Okay.
14 years old. I had my tonsils out and my throat closed completely, and I coughed up my stitches the same night. So I am very lucky that I couldn't talk for a week straight. Like for over a week, I could not speak. It messed up my vocal cords, it messed up my throat. So, for those that don't know, I used to not sound like this when I was younger, and I was in choir my entire life, and I was lead in my junior high, and then I had this damn surgery. So whatever it is, I'm still gonna sing, baby, regardless.
Song.
You better sing it to the goodness of God.
I ain't gonna tell nobody
Girl,
else not to sing.
When you
stop it.
And you like me, you and JB, when you can't talk for 2 weeks, you get an appreciation for words. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It was 2 or 3 weeks it took me to be able to speak. Like it hurt when I first talked. It hurt really bad.
Damn. Yeah, they say when you're older and you get your tonsils taken out, it's more it's.
Well, I had a anaphylactic shock. I didn't know I was allergic to codeine this bad. Yeah, and I was in the hospital for an entire week. I was almost air flighted, but I wasn't stable enough to be air flighted.
Oh wow!
So, they knocked me out with morphine, child. I didn't know I was in the world for a whole week.
That morphine to get you. That morphine had me talking to an IV bag.
That morphine made me wake up only 3 times in an entire week. I don't even remember if I ate anything or drank anything. I don't remember what the hell happened that whole week, to tell you the truth. That we just gone, dog.
You Anthony's back here. Hold on, King. Hold on, I see you now. I just came back.
What's up,
Give
dude?
me one moment, y'all. Let me bring him up real quick.
I love me some Mr. McNeil. He's awesome.
Okay. What's
up, King? Hey, what's cracking, everybody?
What's up, man? What's up?
What up, JB? Hey, Charlie.
How you doing, Mr. McNeil?
I had better days. I'm up in the mountain. Check it out.
Oh, you in the cold snow?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in the
You
mountains.
look like one of those movies.
I know, right? Like.
That's what it feel like too.
I wasn't
McNeil,
gonna go
you
there. I was gonna
behind
leave
you.
it at one of those movies.
Okay.
Hey, it might be one of them scary movies, child, with the the serial killer back there going.
I know, right?
The biggest thing is I gotta stand in one spot for a signal.
Oh no.
One spot. It's one of these. I've been up here for like 2 weeks now. It sucks, and yeah, we don't get no reception. I mean, we got satellite phones, but we can't use that personally. So we got to come out and walk here, and then it's another on the other side of the compound. There's another spot where you can get cell service. But yeah.
Oh wow.
Wait a minute, y'all. Charlie, he is the foundation right here. This is the 91-year-old I'll be telling y'all about. You want to know where our singing come from? Trust me. And then his father could sing. It just runs in the family. But listen.
Lord, you sure been good to me. And I said, Lord, you sure been good
to me.
You've been better to me than I've been to myself. And I've been to myself.
Yes,
honey.
That's what I'm talking
Said, Lord. It's been good to me.
He's got it in his spirit.
I love that man. Oh my God.
Mr. Anthony go there too. He's gonna be.
I ain't got no voice right now because I'm congested. It's
I
upsetting.
can sing.
Let
I
me
used to
tell you,
sing, but
anytime. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was cutting over you. I'm sorry.
No, it's cutting in and out. It's just a delay. You fine.
The delay.
Yeah, it's just a delay.
I'm gonna say this right here. I wish that I have a cassette tape somewhere by ear when it comes to instruments. Play all different kinds, play the mandolin, all that other stuff. And one of my cousins actually had a gospel group. And one of their favorite songs that I absolutely adore because of him, and every time I think of it, he's passed away now. This song reminds me of him. It's by the what was their name? Not the Clark. What was their name? Hold on. It's God, I gotta go look up the song right now. It's messing with me. I hate when that happens. It's right there on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Like the words are even. Hold on. I gotta find it right quick.
I hate that too. Their brain fart. You like it's right there and you can't remember.
Well, it's the Spencers sing it. The Spencers. Let me look them up and I'll find it.
You know what? I feel you on that.
It'll be worth it after all, child. That's the song.
cousin
It'll be
Dennis.
worth it after all, child.
Never heard.
It'll be worth it after all. You gotta hear it. It's some white people singing it, but it's a good song.
Not it's some white people. I was about to ask. I was about, is that some white people? No,
Look,
it is some white people.
Look, this is my cousin that play by ear. He's been doing this since he was about 4 years old. He can play piano, organ, saxophone, drums, guitar. It's something else he can play. He just picked it up all by ear. He's never went to school for it. But this is him right here. They put out their first record. Now we catch that. We are in the studio. So I'm excited. I'm on this one. I'm like, yay! Okay. This is after this 11 months ago. I ain't gonna play all of it. him. Wait a minute.
That's some
That's him
real
doing
down
all
south.
the.
That's some real down
Yep.
south. Holy Ghost church music there.
Yeah, and he wrote all the music. So yeah. Now he had me. It's so funny. He had me come in. He said, "I want you to do soprano for so I can
Can
see
I
how it
ask
sounds."
something? Are y'all Southern Baptist by any chance?
I'm just Jesus,
I'm
child.
not.
No, the reason I ask is because I will say this. I've been to many denominations. I, like myself, intentionally love to go to an undenominational church
Mm-hmm.
because some of the rules and regulations that they try to put on it I don't like. But some of the best singing that I've ever heard in my life came from Southern Baptist churches. I'm just
Amen.
saying.
Amen.
I'm just saying.
I'm
I
I'm
agree.
a big Mississippi Mass Choir person myself.
Now I have listened to the Mississippi Mass Choir a time or two myself, but the song that I just shared with you in the back chat, it is they're called the Spencers, but my cousin redid it, and I'm gonna tell you something. With his gospel band, he had a strange, unusual voice for a man. Like his voice was like higher tone, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And it sounded so pretty when he did it. I got it on cassette tape. I need to get it like into an MP3 or something. One of these days I need to get it because his voice was just gorgeous, and one of my voice was glory to God. I'm telling you, I ain't got none of my family got stuff on it. I'm just saying he ruined his entire life. When he sang, it sounded like angels were coming down. I'm not joking.
That's what's up.
But he ruined his life, though. He got involved with some bull crap and started doing petty theft. Then went to prison for 20 years of life. Got out and he started getting on drugs and stuff. And he ruined his life. You ever seen somebody with a God-given gift and they mess it up and it makes you so angry because you
I
wish
know a
you
lot
had
of people like that.
It could have been me.
It'd be the ones to me that they have everything right there at their behest, and basically don't know what to do with it and end up losing it. That's the crazy stuff
It
for
made
me.
me stop. I'm gonna tell you when I heard. I think the saddest I ever been in my entire life was when I heard Whitney on that damn Oprah episode when she tried to do her comeback and her voice was skipping, cracking. You talking about somebody? I'm a Whitney fan.
My friends and
I
stuff,
was
they
crying.
imitate that all the time. Hey,
I was crying, baby. Tears was coming down my eyes. I was over here like the world had just ended.
yeah, it was
Right?
crazy.
Like
It was
it was.
crazy.
It was.
Hold on.
Bobby,
She was trying to sing one of the gospel songs that she had sang before, and her voice was cracking and crushed. And
I remember that.
she couldn't hold
Yeah,
it.
she passed the mic.
I was crying.
Yeah, she passed the mic.
I was crying. I was over not Whitney. That was me. I was crying because I love her voice.
But you know who's gonna be the same way if they don't hurry up and you know get themselves together, go to counseling or something. Leandria Johnson, she gonna be the same way.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
because she can sing.
Also, and you know who else is going down that slippery path?
Who?
Kiki Wyatt.
Oh, Kiki White, yeah, oh Kentucky, yes, my Kentucky girl.
You know whose voice to me, I absolutely love her voice, and every time I hear, I love to hear her live versus her recorded stuff, and that's Tamla Mann.
Yeah,
that lady.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I ain't with
Since you lost the weight though.
Talking about the glory greens is good though, but go ahead, y'all.
But no, since she lost that weight though, man, have you noticed her voice shifted?
Well, that's because
like you said, you can tell in the
that's because
live.
all people who are bigger, I didn't know my own strength. That's anyway. That was a Whitney Houston part. But when you're bigger, you are utilizing your whole body when you sing. So when you lose weight and you lose a significant amount of weight, you lose all that control that you have because of the I'm just making it real
Pressure
simple.
on your diaphragm.
Yeah, the
It's
diaphragm
not,
is
yeah,
changed.
it's not just that though. It's the whole body and the anatomy and the muscles and how you actually sing, because you actually use your whole body when you sing. So
Yeah, but
it
I thought it
changes
won't
and they
differentiate
gotta.
with your chords though, because I mean, you had what's name? Luther Vandross. Like, he lost his way. You had who else? It's not like people who lost their voice now. The wind and and carry a note for a certain amount of time.
With females,
That
it's different.
changes.
It's different with
But
females.
the
It's
key
actually
notes is
documented. You got to actually if you look it up, it's documented. With females, their voice changes. It's pretty like even when they're pregnant, it changes. Like Kiki White's voice changes. Yeah, because she's been pregnant 20,000 times.
Leave her alone. She's running with me. Well, she done passed me. I had nine born babies, one miscarriage. She done had 11, so she passed me. But leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Yeah, but the female, they especially are succumb to changes with their voices with weight shifts.
I
But
know
it happens.
Creole
It
took
happens.
it.
I know I had
She took it personally when the Lord said to be fruitful
and multiply.
She took it
Hold
for
on,
real.
why my daddy say? My daddy had the nerve to say, "Baby, he wasn't just talking about you. Share it a little bit." I said, "You got your nerve, Mister. How many siblings do I got?" He was cracking. I said, "You got your nerves. How many of us is it?" He started rolling. He was laughing so hard he couldn't stop it, but he scored on it. He did score.
Well, I think I'm one of 8. Wait, how many others? One of 8 or 9, and my grandmother was one of 11 or 12. So
I told you my great grandmother was one of 23.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, and my mama's first cousin had 38.
Oh, hell no.
38.
I be done pull
If I ain't know no better, but Papa got a Rolling Stone, huh?
And 36 is living right now. 2 of them passed away, but 36 is living. Let me see. It's about 12 of my mama and them.
You got a
And
whole family reunion by itself.
yeah, that's how we do. Like I said, we
Right.
gifted and we can make kids. Don't ever mate with us because we can give you a baby. Don't ever.
I'm gonna tell you what. That's what we used to say about. They always joke was that my bloodline on my dad's side, they like that. They so fertile, don't even look at them.
Okay.
But see, on my uncle on my grandma's side, he's got like 9 kids. They had like I think 6, 7, 8, and then now my dad. I don't know how many kids he really got, to tell you the truth, because Papa was a Rolling Stone. He was a hoe before he met my mama. He was a hoe. So I just know about the ones I know about, and if any show up, I have to ask, who's your mama? Okay, Daddy, you know this woman right here? Was it possible?
My daddy got one overseas. He always told me that if somebody come from overseas looking like you, but with a Chinese face or something like that, know that is your brother. He is telling the truth because they couldn't find him. No, my daddy went over there to study martial arts, and he was also in the special forces, but he spent most of his time over there when he was studying art and everything.
He was over there hoeing. He was over there hoeing.
Well, you was over there special forcing.
Yeah, he had a little piece somewhere. And you know what? I told him, thank you for telling me that, because a lot of men don't even claim what they don't know they got. But I told him, thank you for telling me that.
Oh, my dad has told me some of the women that he messed with before my mom. If they ever come up and say that's their mama's name, then he go like, "Yep, that's mine right there."
I just wish I was as smart as my daddy, man. My daddy wrote and spoke 7 different languages. Seriously. Yeah, I told y'all about that time he was he went in the store to buy something, and these Iraqians was in there talking about this black woman all up under her shorts and stuff like that, and started speaking in their language, and they backed up against the wall away from the counter. He said, "You never know who knows what you're saying." He said, "Don't disrespect my black queens like that no more." And ever since then, we could go in there and get whatever we want for free. When they see him come in, they master, how you doing? How you doing? What you need? Oh, it's on us. No, your money no good here. No, and everything. Yeah, he spoke right back in their language.
Do that again.
What, master?
The accent. I was trying to.
Excuse me.
You know I'm on drugs right now. Leave me alone.
Man.
I gotta go.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
But you know she's medicated, man.
Okay, he making fun of me. I'm
But
sitting over here hiding them up.
that accent was less than horrible.
It really was.
I don't even know what that was.
I don't even
want to hear it again.
You know,
I couldn't get it again if I tried.
I was like, wait, what is this?
I was just looking at listening to forever. I need to listen to some of her new stuff. I ain't listened to her since old times, and that's LaShawn Pace.
I was Sean Pace, yeah.
Oh,
I ain't listening to her new stuff. I was like, oh, she got some new stuff
You know
out. I
she's
need to
dead
listen
too,
to that.
right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's really
She
dead.
passed?
Yeah.
You know what, Charlie, baby?
I'm behind in a dollar show, child. I don't be paying attention sometimes when people pass
You know
away.
they be trying to revoke your invitation already. Don't do that.
Okay. You know what?
Well, at least I can play dominoes better than Lemon, and I can play spades. Okay.
You know what? I can't.
And I would not say that Juice WRLD is my number one rapper. I would say Tupac, okay, or Biggie. Either one. Like, how you not gonna name the OGs? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just sorry. I'm talking that to his face that kind of upset me.
Y'all can have hip hop. I was not a hip hop head. Oh my god, yeah.
But pose my thing.
But
like R&B,
I wasn't a hip hop head. Though.
See,
I love
now
R&B.
that's different. So you can still have your R&B,
This
like
is the,
Al Green.
I miss LaShawn Pace too, but I also miss her right here, they big sister. This is my part right there. My kids will call me and sing it. They like, Mama, can you sing it?
That's what you about to play? Yep.
Sitting at the dinner table, come on, eating with the wine on the table, and they like feminine dreams.
Hey, Dorinda.
Still got it.
Thank you.
Come on, Dorinda. I promise you, it's our family, B. I promise you, with everything I love.
I'm gonna say this. You know, when a good gospel singer, I hate to say this, I'm gonna say it the only way I know how, is when they start doing the stepping.
Okay.
When they sing. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yo,
I love
you
know it's about to
Dorena's,
go down.
her version of "Safe in His Arms" is amazing, and you know they just did the sisters the family, because they have some of the males in there now. You know they just did a video on YouTube where they actually did that song and they mixed in some other songs in there. It's actually really it's actually really good. They just did it for Thanksgiving, I think.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I got one more for you. Then we'll stop. I'm sorry. But y'all keep talking and it's bringing up some stuff. Have y'all heard this one? Y'all can listen to this one on your own. But this right here, one day, I played this. This took me in. I ain't even going to lie to you. I was going through some stuff, baby. Woo, child. Hold on. Right here. Come on, Crystal.
Come on, Tone. Hey, what? News. It's our. Amen.
Come on, Crystal. Keep it new.
I'm getting cold chills, baby. Ooh, that's when you
Okay.
know it's good. When you start feeling that little bump go up your arms
Baby.
and down your neck and all the hair
No,
on your
ma'am.
body stand up, that's when you know it's good.
Okay. No, ma'am. That's how you turn, because that, no, ma'am. Because I mean,
What y'all
she
don't know?
laid back on that song. Oh my God.
Don't
Oh,
tell nobody, but JB can really sing.
I know he
I ain't telling nobody else though.
You know what? You
I know. Just whisper it. Don't.
I'm not telling
y'all,
nobody else
But
y'all
though.
JB can really sing. I know, right?
Yeah, he can sing. I ain't telling nobody else though.
Hurry
y'all silly. Y'all silly.
You a mess, but oh my gosh, y'all. If y'all only knew.
And they don't even know how good looking my brother is neither.
Okay.
Like, shoot, my cousin.
You know
You
what?
better
They don't
say
need to know
that.
all that.
You know
You
what?
They don't
better
need to know.
say
I
that,
ain't telling
honey.
nobody. I ain't telling
'Cause
nobody else.
I
though.
saw that picture and I was like,
I'm like, my
too bad he my
I got a
brother.
good looking brother
Too bad
over
he younger than me.
Don't do that
And
because
too bad he played for the other team.
I'm a
'Cause
troll. I'm big. I'm ugly.
whatever.
I is
Oh,
big.
I love when they be saying
I
that
is
stuff, and I know what you really
ugly.
look like, and I'm like, you lying?
I is boring.
See, quit it.
I be laughing, JB, because I know the truth. They don't know
Okay.
it.
The truth, honey. Nicelooking.com. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you,
Total
beautiful
nail.
ladies.
No problem. You're welcome.
I ain't telling nobody nothing, no.
See, y'all got people commenting. Who commenting? Oh,
Mix, she
Mix said
playing
I'm
with you.
lying.
Mick said you lying. Talking about you. Shoot.
I
Yeah,
is
we talking about you.
kind.
You is
I
smart.
is big.
You
I
is
is
intelligent.
ugly.
Okay.
Love that movie though, but my favorite part of that movie is eat
What's the
my
past?
shit.
Eat my shit.
That is my favorite part. I just and
Me?
you just did. And she got the stain on her tooth.
So
Yeah,
did.
that was nasty.
And she tired,
But
Miss
I ain't
Millie.
gonna lie.
Tired, Miss Hilly. I love
That
that
made me
part.
want chocolate pie though.
It do, but I don't want no shot.
I mean, chocolate pie is really good. Like my aunt used to make some good chocolate pie, like real chocolate. I'm not talking about chocolate cream and custard. I'm talking about actual chocolate pie that was made from
Oh,
cocoa.
Mississippi mud pie. Oh,
Oh my god,
sweet baby Jesus.
yo, don't nobody cook like that no more.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you something. When I bring up chocolate gravy, and everything, some people are like, "What that?" I'm like, "You ain't never had chocolate gravy a day in your life? Shit, you missing out, baby."
Not a catfish voice. Hey, yo, y'all wow.
Hey y'all, my niece, the seafood lady, will be in Texas tomorrow, Crosby, Texas. If y'all anywhere near there, roll up on her and please taste her world famous seafood.
I wish I was
platter.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Where's she at in Texas so I can tell a friend of mine?
Crosby.
Okay. Cause I got a few friends over there in Texas, so I'll be like, y'all Crosby, go see the world famous seafood lady.
Yeah, they can pull her up on YouTube. I was on her when they did the guys, what's that, diners, drives, and whatever.
Diners, drives, and dives.
Yeah, I was on that episode.
Yeti.
With her. She said I gotta have my auntie on here. And so I was on that episode. I was so when I met Guy, get a chance to hug him and stuff. He does not drive
Okay.
that red car in, y'all. Let me tell y'all that he does not drive that red car in.
No, that's
We
just what's
know.
look
I was
pretty.
They
about to
bring
say
it
it.
in. They bring it in on something. He gets in it for the intro shot and he gets out. And then there's a guy, a black guy that he trusts that'll drive it to the next city. That's what's funny about it. Yeah, but he doesn't drive it, but it's nice. When I tell you it's a nice old school,
I'll
that's
tell you this.
nice.
My
And
man
then
was working at one of them places they showed in New York at one of those little salmon shops or whatnot. And he said, you know, it was one of the ones where they supposed to cut their own meat and all this other shit. He said, that was a whole motherfucking lie. They played up that whole episode. And it was a straight. He said it was a straight up lie. He said you didn't want to eat there, really.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
half them
like,
places be lies. Half them places be lies. Cause I know when they did stuff in my hometown, I was looking at that like, oh, okay. That's how they played up. I was like, y'all go there and get disappointed if y'all want to.
okay.
Now we do have a place called Johnny's Drive-In that's kind of famous down here because it was where Elvis Presley's famous peanut butter sandwich was made for the first time, and you can still go there, but it's cash only. They don't do credit cards or
Wait,
nothing.
peanut
So,
butter sandwich? What?
you know the peanut
That's how
butter
it is
banana
here. Peanut butter
fry,
banana. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
sandwich where they fry it and shit. They still
fry
actually
it.
have, yeah, they put it on the grill top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you could still get it. It's at Johnny's Drive-In, and they still have his little booth that he had, like where he would always sit or whatnot. You know, it's a huge tourism thing for us because it's where Elvis was born.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a
Thank
tourism.
thank you
Yeah,
very
his
much. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
have you
Thank you
ever
very
seen a
much.
Chinese? Oh my God, I love seeing when we have the Elvis Presley Festival. They have this huge concert where they have all over the world, different like Indian, like I'm talking about from India. They have Chinese, Japanese, like all over the world, Australian, Canadian, like
I've seen
Elvis
that.
Presley impersonators.
I've
That
seen
shit
that.
is awesome,
They be
bro.
going in.
They be going in. Thank you very much. And they be doing like the fake wigs and
Oh,
it's
thank
hilarious.
Here you
you very
go,
much.
Charlie. Here you go, babe.
Ooh, what were you looking
Here you
at?
go, everybody.
Wait,
Here
I
you
was looking like, wait.
I'm like, what we looking at? Ooh.
I hate this this Wi-Fi.
Don't
Yeah, because
hate on
we
your
know it's not
Wi-Fi.
the PC no more.
And she's ready to start selling her sauce. She's ready to start bottling and selling her sauce. So so yeah, she's gonna be
Okay, I'm gonna say this. When she get her sauce bottled, if there's a website I want to order from
okay.
it, because obviously I can't get to Texas. Obviously I'm in
Girl, me
Mississippi. You know
either.
what I'm
And
saying?
I asked her, I said, baby, when you coming home? When's you coming home? Because I miss your seafood, you know.
Hey, Creole.
Huh?
I'm gonna send you this link right quick. I want you to pull it up right quick. I want your opinion on this.
Okay.
I just sent it to
Ready.
you.
She said, Auntie, she said, I'm going to put my sauce in the bottle so that way at least you'll have it. I'm like, Dad, okay, well, you say so. So, you know, I don't get no
Support the
special
black
treatment no more.
sister.
And if she uses,
What
if she
good is
uses
it being an
special
auntie if you don't get
seasoning,
none? Huh?
tell her to use the seasoning too. And like, you know how you can get
Oh,
them
yeah.
rubs and you get the. Tell her to do that too, because I know she uses her own blend of seasoning, and so she can make her own blend and sell it of her seasoning,
Yeah,
her
she
seafood
has that
seasoning.
all clean, trust me. Guess who came to her? I'm trying to stop it, but it won't stop. Wait a minute, hold on. It's finally loading. And it's
And
guess
yeah, it was
who
baked in peanut
came to
butter and banana.
Kentucky? Guess who came to Kentucky, y'all, just to try and meet her, just to try her stuff and meet her?
Who?
Keith.
Your girl, what's her name? She's a big time foodie. She just went right in my
Tabitha?
head.
Oh
No,
no, never mind.
Be
You said
Love.
foodie.
Oh, be love.
Oh, I don't know her.
Yeah, Be Love. She drove all the way from Ohio where they stay, and she came all the way. She said, "I've been hearing so much because celebrities came down here like your boy 50 Cent and what's the one, the Game. It's too many to even mention. They all came to try Seafood Lady, and before they left, they had to have her again. She ended up one night.
I've heard of her before. They
Yeah,
call her the seafood lady. Yeah, I've heard of
yeah, the
her. I didn't know
Seafood
that was
Lady.
your niece.
Yes, girl, that's my boo baby. So yeah, I'm so proud of her. Now, what she did, she closed down all of her buildings here in Kentucky. Like she had like 3 major restaurants. She closed them down. She said she's gonna just gonna travel the United States and be in every fair there is to get her food out there. And so,
That's smart
yeah,
to
and her
capitalize on
food truck is
her social
thunder.
media presence.
I mean, her food truck is all that. I remember when it was a little bitty truck, she done added all this and blah, blah. I mean, and what's so funny, y'all, she was going to nursing school. She was actually almost finished being a registered nurse. And one day she had a cookout at her house and she did the seafood boil at her house. And the people said, you crazy. She said, what? She said, ain't nothing like here in Louisville. You need to capitalize on this. You need to start selling dinners. She said, y'all think it'll sell? They said, what? And so the next weekend is when she had her first letting everybody know if you want some seafood, it's $25 for a full plate and 15 for a half a plate. And she told everybody what come. She put it on Facebook. Okay, so people had already started saying, I had her food last week and it was thunder. Baby, she's got pictures and videos. I got pictures and stuff. People her line used to be so long from her house. People was double parking in the street. They was parking around the corner. When I tell you, that girl was like, it seemed like an overnight success. We was with her in her house because I told everybody, I better get over because I'm gonna get over. I used to send my husband sometime when I get off too late. I said, go to Niecy Pools and get my plate. He's like, man. I said, she already know you coming. And he's like, okay. Because I'm serious. That line be crazy. And then people ain't buying just one plate. They getting like 5, 6, 7 plates. And she did this on a Friday night and a Saturday. And her neighbors started saying, look, we out for you making money, but we can't get in front of our house. You're going to have to do something different. And then she got cited a couple of times because, like I said, everybody double parking in the middle of the street and stuff, trying to get their stuff. Right. And so then she got a food truck and she parked on the side where like the little alley was, but it was a space right there. So she had a food truck right there. So you can come and get your stuff out the food truck. And so I asked her, when you going in the building? She said, believe it or not, Auntie, I just found one. And so then she moved all that to the building and the rest is history. But when I tell you, I know on them 2 days, Friday, she started at noon Friday. She stopped at midnight. And then she started again at 11:30 and stopped at midnight. I'm telling you, I know on them 2 nights, that girl, she had to make close to like $9,000.
That's what's up. Well, you eat my portion for me because I don't do seafood.
I love it. It's the Creole in there. I can't help it.
I used to think I was allergic, but I got tested like maybe a few years ago, and they said I wasn't, but they told me I was when I was younger. So I don't like it anyway. I get sick when I eat it.
Is this what you want me to play?
Yeah, is that the one that says is it worth it?
Okay.
About 45 people.
She told me it feeds 45 people. I thought it was complete cap. So I ordered it, drove 3 hours to go pick it up, ready to expose the out of these people. You hear me? Got the food and I noticed. For $600, this is way too much food. But let's see if the quality matches the price. Reviewing Let's Eat Soul Food in Durham, North Carolina. First we got turkey wings. I gotta hear it because my family there pissed the hell off.
I don't like how he eats.
So I've never had turkey wings or turkey legs Thanksgiving, but
that's why I'm watching him. I can't see. He like jumps on his
I can't do the fact he gonna put that bone back in that plate.
Just enough. This joint look like a
okay.
Oh, turkey blick.
I'm OCD. Okay. I'm OCD.
You got a whole pan of ham.
Yeah, he.
Decent. So I'm sure they took a couple of hams and sliced it and poured brown sugar honey glaze on.
Oh, he gonna
It
spill
really
the juice all over the place.
But I will say it is a little dry.
green
Some juice down now. Pan of garlic mash.
If he put your hand back in that plate, knowing other people gonna eat from it, I can't eat at your house.
Right. Oh my God.
So they made these with red skin
He
potatoes,
got,
right?
I
But they
think he do
used
this
just
for,
the right
for
amount
these
of
videos.
garlic
Yeah,
to
he
make my
puts me
toes
up
go
with
from
that.
here to I'm joints are curled up right now.
I need Jesus.
We got a whole pan of mac and cheese.
That ain't no
I
mac.
don't know about the mac and cheese. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, I feel like if this had a little bit more cheese and
Can you hurry up, please? We're hungry.
okay, all right, I'll be there in a second. Them big bags, hungry boy.
I hope you
Quality
ain't
cheese would
eating
have
what
worked.
you
3
eat
shredded
with
bag cheese
gas,
kernels
huh?
like this. And where's the motherfucking cheese sauce so it won't be so damn dry? This
That's baked mac and cheese,
is the
dumbass.
greens. Juice wasted
Okay,
in my
sorry.
back seat. Pissed off about that. But what makes me even more mad is I ordered pork for my collard.
What's your fault?
Why in the fuck is there not any pork in here? So now I'm about to turn up a little bit because I feel like you're trying to play me in my motherfucking face. I gotta take this bullshit back into the house with them big bags and explain to them why this ain't got no pork. They about to be pissed. And the collars ain't worth for them. Dog is a piece of shit. And lastly, banana pudding.
Here we go. I ain't gonna get my comment.
So I'm not a huge banana pudding fan, but this.
That got bananas
All right,
in
so
it.
hear me out. Did they f me on the greens? Absolutely. Did they f me on the mac and cheese? You goddamn right they did. Was the ham dry? A little bit. They should have just gave me the whole ham. But that's neither here nor there. Y'all gotta understand is everybody don't eat pork. So not only did they give you a whole pan of ham, they gave you 20 turkey blickies too. If you're a person that did not want to go shopping for Thanksgiving, this was a decent buy. People said this
Not
$600
$600.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That's not even
So
worth
I
no
called.
$600. Go ahead.
Right, that was $600, and it was supposed to feed 45 people.
That ain't gonna feed.
I'm still pissed off about him eating shit and throwing it back in the pan. Okay.
Okay.
I can't get past nothing else right now
Mhm.
because you gonna feed that to the rest of the people after you done had your mouth and spit and slobber on it. You gonna throw it back in that pan? See, I can't eat at your house.
45 who kids?
I don't know. I
Charlie.
was like,
I'm
maybe
like,
if half the people ate turkey wings and half the people ate ham, and then everybody got a scoop of macaroni and cheese and greens or mashed potato. So half the people get ham, half the people get turkey wings, half the people get mashed potatoes, half the people get macaroni and cheese, and everybody get a spoonful of greens.
Cheese was dry looking though.
It was
so he
dry.
wasn't
No, it's dry as fuck.
Yeah, and the greens did look like they were the kind you get out of a can. Just saying.
I'm so mad I had to start eating my sweet potato pie. Go ahead.
Let me
You
say
know
it like
what?
this. I got so angry when he took that and that banana pudding did kind of look like it was boxed, but anyway, but I got so angry when he put his mouth in the first turkey wing that I couldn't even pay attention to the rest of it because I was just so angry that he threw the wing back in there. Then he did it with other stuff, and I'm like, but you supposed to feed
The
this
mashed
whole
potatoes
family.
pissed me off. I was like, ew, dude, not in the middle. First of all, he said where I'm supposed to get this, and then he went in the middle. Bruh, you don't dig in the middle of my shit.
Right.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Why are you digging in the middle?
You do not. I'm gonna say this. You get you a plate and you put some on that plate. That way, if you ain't gonna eat it, you leave it back on the plate. You don't put it back in the food. Oh Jesus! I bet he's one of them ones that taste test the food and put the spoon back in it.
Oh my God.
I'm OCD. We can't be doing all that. You gotta wash that spoon. Wash the spoon, or get another one. Put that one in the sink.
Yeah, I'm notorious for that. Like when I'm cooking, like the dishes, the sink be full of dishes. Cause I'll throw the spoon in there, I done taste it, throw it in there, get another one, get another one. I don't feel like doing all that rinsing off, but just throw it in the sink.
Yeah, sometimes too lazy, so I just put it in there and give me a new spoon. But
Right.
you know,
It's just,
but
like doing that.
I'm gonna say this right now. I can't eat at everybody's house. I cannot. If I catch your little cheering, your little crotch gobbler sticking a hand in food, I'm leaving your house right away. I will go eat McDonald's. I will eat party something before I will eat your cooking if you doing shit like that.
I ain't gonna say the one I want to say because I know people, might get offended. Never mind. You know,
Go
certain
ahead and
people
say,
can't.
you know,
You
boy.
know, certain people can't eat at people's house who have cats.
Oh no! Let me tell you. Have you ever seen that video of that woman who let the cat get all up on the
The counter.
countertops?
Oh,
You don't have
putting
to
his
let
head all
cats
up.
get on the counter. They're gonna do it regardless. They're
Oh no, they not.
disrespectful. They
I have cats,
disrespectful.
and my cat does not get on the countertop. She knows she. Okay, I have counters in my laundry room. She's allowed on because they're in the laundry room. Food don't go on
Mm.
there, and most of the time the only thing that sits up there is like just stuff we randomly throw on there because we don't really use those counters. But the ones in the kitchen, my island, my kitchen table,
Mm.
no, ma'am. She would get
How
her
do
butt
you keep
spanked.
your cats off the counter?
Yeah,
Okay,
not all of them.
you
Not
gotta
all of them
train
do
them.
counter. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You got to
You gotta
train them
train
not
them from
to.
the time
Yeah,
they're little, and
yeah,
Can you train cats?
yeah.
yes,
I thought you can't train
oh
cats.
yes, you
Cats
can.
Yes,
are
you
just
can.
disrespectful and they
And you
do
can go,
their own thing.
no, and you
No.
can pop that countertop or something like a fly swatter or a newspaper or something, and the sound will scare them. They will jump. My cat every time she looks at a countertop flinches.
Okay.
I bet she
Cause,
won't.
Cause you know they got the little machine that you could set on the countertop in places where they jump up there. It does a little burst of air
Yep.
and it scares them. And like and they it makes them go running supposedly. So because some cats are
Let
gangster,
me
they
tell
don't
you
care.
something
They'll
up
knock
there,
the
man.
thing over.
You know, like you get the tube from your where you have your um napkins, the little tube thing. Take that and
Uh,
smack the shit out of the countertop every time they look at it, and the sound of it scares the bejesus out of them. And go and teach them like you would a little kid.
See, you know what?
I
I'm
promise you,
totally
they won't
ignorant
jump up
to
again.
cat trainings and stuff because I just thought you just let cats do what they do, and you know,
Oh hell no!
and I didn't know they listen to sound and respond to names and stuff. Like they respond to you calling
They
them.
just like little children. Little children, you got to treat them like a 2-year-old.
I can't do cats anyway because most of them
My
I'm
cats
allergic
are
to them.
trained. Every cat I've ever owned, Mr. JB, I will tell you this, has been trained not to get up on countertops. They're not allowed on the kitchen table. Now they're allowed to sit like underneath the seat, like the seat part, because that's fine. But anything on top of the no, they know
And
better.
cats are vicious when they get mad. And they dangerous. Them damn claws, they be wanting to make you want to smack the shit. Well, never mind. We saw that. Never mind. Next time. Next time.
I've had cats in the house since I was about 16. Before then, my mama had a cat. No lie, I am not joking, Miss JB. This cat never used the litter pan. This cat would go to the door like a dog, go outside, do its business, come back to the door after it got done to be let back in. This cat was trained as if it was a dog. Never used a litter pan. Never used the house. Every time it had to go to the bathroom, it went to the door like a dog. I am not
See,
joking.
I ain't never see that.
Yes, you can do that, believe it or not. I had a set of cats that I had trained like that. I didn't have a litter pan. They didn't use it in the house. They went to that door. I let them out. They'd go out there, do their business, play around for a little while. I'd open the door. They'd come back in. They'd eat their supper, go back out for a little while. So they do their business, then come in and go to bed for the night.
All my cats end up being a hoe. I only had one really, really good cat, and then
I had a hoe cat too, especially my male cat. He was a hoe and a half.
And I had to let them out
all
there.
them female cats down the street pregnant, and I was sitting there looking at all them little kids running around that looked like him. I was like, your ass was down there hoeing around, wasn't you?
Okay, you know the song say you gotta let a hoe be a hoe, so I had to let them, go do what they do. But once you outside, you can't come back in my house. I don't play that.
Listen, my neighbor had a cat that he wanted to allow to be an alley cat, but in the house. But our hallways are connected, bro. And he wound up having like the cat. He couldn't find the cat, and then he moved from up the street or something, whatever. But the cat wouldn't stay in the house. He wanted to be an outside cat, so he let the cat be an outside cat, but then let him in the house. But we have a common hallway. But then his cat got fleas like really badly. My dog ain't never had fleas for 5 years. We've been living for 3 years. We had her that we've been living over here. And like we got carpets in our hall.
They done tracked it. Let me tell you how you can keep them out of your house. You want to
too
hear
big
something? You're
for
gonna
this
laugh at me
game.
when I tell you this, but if
What?
that ever happens again, spread some table salt
There you go.
On the
kills them.
carpets. It kills them.
Well, he got permanent. It's now the stuff that the little stuff that look like carpet cleaner that you use to beat down the vacuum. That stuff is permanently in the hall now. I guess he got to replenish it because we had to tell like, nah, we got to pay for treatment and then we got to pay for medicine for our dog. My dog ain't never had no damn fleas, even though she was on the little pill.
You want to know how I found that out? When I
What?
lived in this trailer park one time, so we were going to move from this one to the other. When we walked up in that thing, them bitches started climbing up our legs.
Oh no!
Yes, and so what we ended up doing is we ended up going through and we ended up taking table salt. We put it down all over the floors, right? Left it in there. Came back the next day and vacuumed them up. And guess what? All them bitches was dead. Every one of them. That's how I found out about the table salt thing, for real though, because we tried all different kinds. This was before they started coming out with that carpet cleaner type stuff, and we had tried everything. We had tried to bomb the place. We tried to spray. We tried everything. Child, nothing worked. These bitches was immune to everything. So we did the old school way, and when we did that, I was like, I ain't never seen the likes of it. I was like, oh my god, because
See, they making him treat for 6 months, and I was like, yo, I hope he paid for that shit. I was like, yo, you gonna pay for that? Like, yo, he probably mad. He don't like us now. He used to speak in court, but he don't like us now because I was like, I don't care. Like, yo, that's crazy as hell. You was like having an alley cat.
Well, first off, I'm going to say this. I have an outside cat, but he was born outside. And he was feral when he came up. Like, feral as shit. And slowly but surely feeding him a little here, a little there, and being able to slowly touch him, he became, like, now he asks for his up-ups. But he don't come in the house.
But, Charlie, you have your own house. You're not connected to somebody else's house.
I'm
with
not.
Carpet
It don't
in the
affect
hall.
nobody else but me.
Right. Like,
yeah.
it's
And he
a
outside,
common,
nowhere
like
near
that.
carpet.
Yeah, and he don't even know what the cat had for a whole day or two.
My cat don't even got fleas, and he outside all the time. What's
Yo.
that cat doing? How that cat getting all them fleas? I just want to know.
I don't know, but it must have been inundated with fleas. Like it was. I'm gonna tell you how bad it was. The whole cat scratch tower was at the dumpster. I heard him.
Shit.
I heard him vacuuming like every hour, like every other hour for like days. Like he went for like weeks doing that. Like it was so loud. Like he was right above us. Like he was just like it was like he had to scrub his whole house. Like it must have been real bad. And I was pissed.
Yeah, he just sucks. Whoever he is, he just dirty and sucks.
And then he want to let the door open, like our wall door open, because we all got our door, and then he left the door open, like from the outside. Like, yo, it's a lock on it for a reason. It's a code on it for a reason.
They do have hypoallergenic cats, just to say, not just the hairless. They actually have some breeds now that are considered hypoallergenic because they don't. You know how like poodles have fur and not hair,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and so they're hypoallergenic. They have actually some cats they bred for that. But
I was about to say they bred them like over the last
yeah.
like 20 years or something. Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. I myself, I love animals in general. So, the cat that we have now, technically, we would not have any indoor cats. All my cats were outdoor. But there was a lady that used to live with my ex, and she just abandoned the cat. We wasn't gonna throw this cat out in the street or do nothing like that. And where he was living at the time, they didn't have no ill shelters. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he didn't want to give her up to a shelter, and his dog ended up falling in love with her. So we've kept her. I don't know how old she is. She's probably really elderly by now, because we've been together 6 years, and he had her for about 2 or 3, and I don't know how long they had her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let her live her best life, and when she passes on to glory, I ain't gonna have no more.
Right. I'm curious though, but I can't do it. Cat.
But
like,
no,
nah,
yeah,
I ain't
you
no
can
cat
train
dude.
them, and do you believe it or not, you can get them used to water and baths where they actually love and enjoy them.
Well, I have seen that. But my dog is my first like actual pet. Like
You wanna
as
hear
far as
something
like
funny?
you know, for real.
You can teach a cat to use the toilet.
I seen that too.
Yeah, I had one who I swear to God I was teaching him how to do it. He was a male cat, and because he was be curious every time I would go to the bathroom, right? He would follow me, And I thought for one day, I really thought he was gonna do it too. I was like, I gotta record this if this really gonna happen.
You know what? That's hilarious. I don't know. It's freaky too. Because my dog, like I talked to her, I look at her because she's greedy. And so I'll be in the kitchen. If I'm warming up a plate or I'm cooking food, she has her own food. But she want to wait to see what I'm going to give her. So she'll come to my threshold because my dog don't, she's not allowed in the kitchen. So she'll come to the threshold, she be staring. And I'll be like, I'm not giving you nothing. Like I told Jessica's comments, like, I'm not giving you nothing. Go eat your food. And she'll turn around, and the next thing I know, I hear her eating her food. I'm like, you understood that? They be understanding.
Oh, mine huffs at you. She's a boxer, and she done taught the rest of them how to do it now. She'll look at you and she go,
what, that blow thing? That
yeah.
Oh my God, they want something. They be like, pay attention to me. I want something. Like, no. Like, you're not. No.
That's side eye, man. They give you the side eye. They just be acting like they ain't looking at you while looking at you.
That's hilarious. Wait, what time is it? Because I came up here just for a couple of seconds. I done ran out the battery in my iPad, everything.
Shoot, we done been up here for like, what, an hour or 2 hours?
Coco, levántase.
Huh? What'd you say? No,
levántase is wake up in Spanish.
Oh, see, the only thing I know in Spanish is rojo, which is red.
Red.
I know how to say uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, siete. I know how to sing certain songs. I don't even know what I'm saying.
See,
I know a few curse words, and I know bonita means beautiful, and mamacita, bonita, mamacita, because I got called that by some Mexican dudes, and I had to look up what it meant.
I love you, Charlie, but you said those words so whitely.
I know. Like that was my whitest moment ever, y'all. We need to record
that was the whitest I ever heard you. Bonita. What?
I know. We need to record that shit. When I speak other languages, I sound white.
You know what? I can't. Hilarious. Coco.
Yeah.
Sleep. We about to get off because Coco's sleep.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm down for the count.
Oh, it's all good. We knew it was coming.
Love you.
Love you too, sissy.
Love y'all.
Love you too,
y'all
JB. Love y'all, chat. Best sissy mixology. Please like
take it to the world. It's the sitting of the scale. Creole butterfly. Spread them wings, girl. Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she cornerstone. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey, Kentucky pride, rhythm in her vein. Creole fire running through her name. She walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long little queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down.